Are there any scenario where you'd be cool being a side piece?
Yeah, if they were paying my rent and I had
If
they bought
bring
me
it
a
to
new
the
car,
table.
the new car of my choice.
Okay,
Yes.
DMs are open, ladies
Yes.
and gentlemen. Like
Applications, we're accepting them.
Yes. I met somebody.
so, car and bills paid, and
Yes.
I can't afford.
but
a
the
side
car has
piece.
to be a brand new one.
I can be bought.
Okay.
Yes, I don't want a used car. I bought
Any
my own
particular
used car.
brand that like what's the minimum like Kia, okay, or
No, I don't want a Kia.
Okay.
No. I want a Benz or I want a new a new Acura. I like Acura.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I can't have a side piece. I can't afford one.
See, that's I see all my freckles.
Welcome to Manly Girly, your favorite Triangle, North Carolina dating talk pod. My name's Sergio Lorenzo, and I'm here with a very exciting panel. Please tell me your name, age, relationship status, and the last time that you were in love. And we'll start with you, Mr. Chat.
Hey, it's Miss Chit Chat. What'd you say? My age?
Age.
Oh my God, I'm 51 years old. Thank you.
Yeah. Relationship status and the
I
last
am
time you were-
single, and the last time I was actively dating was
No, in love.
God in love. That was a long time ago. Oh, many moons. No, maybe about 3 years ago. I was really in love.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. Thank you. Well, maybe we'll dig into that a little bit. Our next guest, first time on the show as well. Eman or Emmanuel, what do you go by?
Stage name is Emmanuel's.
Emmanuel. Okay.
More
Please
personal.
you just give us your name, age, relationship status, and the last time that you were in love.
Yeah, my name's Emmanuel. I'm 27 years old, and I'm single. And the last time I was in love was February of 2024.
February. This is recent.
Man,
This is
Valentine's Day. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Wow. Question: did you break it off or did she break it off?
she broke it off.
Oh damn, that's terrible. That's even worse.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah.
Were you still in love by the time she broke it off?
Yes.
Oh, that's brutal, man.
love.
Can say that I've been there. Are you healed? Are you still like going through it? Is it still a
I'm
storm in there?
I'm healed. I can't. I'm not gonna lie and say I don't miss her.
Is
but
John Mayer or Taylor Swift? Like where you at in your like song category where you can't listen?
Yeah, are you like
John
burning
Mayer
her to the ground or have you
Taylor
moved
Swift?
on?
I'm more of a. I'm Tay Tay for sure.
You Tay-Tay?
I'm Tay Tay. I feel it.
Yeah.
Album
I write
coming
jokes
soon.
about it.
You
so.
write jokes. Yep, you write jokes about
I
it.
write
There
jokes about it, so yeah.
It is.
Did she used to come see you perform, or did you start comedy? No. You have in your notes here that you started comedy because of a breakup. Is that right?
That's it.
Why don't you tell us a little bit more about it? What does that mean? Like the next day, or like you're like, oh, I'm gonna tell all the dirty laundry in joke form.
Nah. Okay. So the reason why I started comedy was, so February is when my ex broke up with me, and I thought we were on a break, and I had a vacation plan the following week, which was like great because I was like, all right, I can give her space, her time.
Yeah.
And I went with family and friends to a cruise, and on this ship, like I think like halfway into it, I kind of missed her, and I was like, I called her.
Yeah.
I purchased Wi-Fi, and then that's when.
Oh wow, that Wi-Fi is expensive.
That
too.
Wi-Fi is expensive. Oh my gosh, that's so expensive.
Yeah.
But I called her and I was like, hey, I miss you. And she was like, no, like we're done. That's like we're not on a break.
what?
Like we're not getting back together.
Oh shit! Like, do you
Yeah.
feel like she like left it a little ambiguous to like soften the blow, or what she did? Were you not hearing what she was putting down? How did it end up so ambiguously? If you don't mind me asking.
Probably miscommunication on my half too. Maybe I didn't want to hear it. Maybe I was in denial. But she put it very nicely to the point where like she didn't even say like we're done or anything like that. She just said we just want different things. Like she
Yeah.
put it nicely to the point where I kind of thought we were still together. So.
You know that's like that's a skit in this show called Parks and Recreation.
Yeah.
You know, where like Anne, the nurse, doesn't realize that It's like, oh, they broke up with you so nicely that you didn't realize. That,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
they broke up, you know. Well, that's a bummer, man. Well, on to,
That's a
new
bummer.
adventures.
That's a bummer.
New
Bam, bam,
adventures.
bam.
Yeah,
You know, it's but there are new beginnings every day in life.
Yeah, dude.
You know,
So then, yeah.
you will find your way.
Thank you,
know?
thank you.
No, well, welcome to the show. I appreciate it, and well, you'll have you bring a unique perspective to some of the stuff that we'll dive into today, and you love him, not Luigi's brother. Please tell us your name, age, relationship status, and the last time that you were in love.
What's good, guys? My name is Giuseppe. I am 30 years old, single, and the last time I was in love was 2 years ago.
Oh.
Yeah. Did you start comedy 2 years ago as well?
No.
Oh, okay, just checking.
No.
Great. Well, thank you very much for joining the panel today. I have some exciting videos, some viral, maybe some not so viral videos that I'd like for you to react to, and give me your perspective. Feel free to speak up during them, or if you have a reaction, we can always pause the video. Let me see.
TVs. I just walked in. I mean, the couches are gone. There's a chair, I guess. TV's down. Kitchen table is gone. Oh, how nice. We left the cats.
Took the damn dishes.
This is how my breakup
This
was.
is petty.
When you came back from vacation, it was all gone.
Yeah, she had
Light
it.
bulbs, left the bananas.
Hold on, for real?
She had my stuff in boxes, and I
Oh,
came to
yeah.
her place.
Oh,
and she was like,
that's
"Well,
brutal.
here's your stuff."
That's nice.
I'm like, "Thank you."
She owned nothing, y'all. Like
I
this
think,
is
yeah,
the
I think
first
she's
woman-
lying. I think she's lying. She's like, oh my God, please help me, cash out
This
me.
the
Yeah,
first
it's
woman
like
that
GoFundMe.
owned nothing, because ain't no way.
Yeah, you got your Stanley Cup.
I mean, you do expect to see a bunch of
Yeah, this is
drinking
definitely-
cups.
I guess.
No guy would take like the cooking
Yeah,
stuff.
all
They're
the-
like, nah.
No, but you left that.
He left the seasoning.
The vodka? Is that vodka?
Wait, that's vodka?
I think.
What?
The place looks mad clean though.
Yes. Like she just moved in.
Or he did a really good job cleaning up. Like I want to get the security deposit back.
Right. I want that security
I
deposit
have some
for
food,
real.
but no way to cook anything. So that's great.
Man, I didn't know white people owned Red Hot.
That's a
is
big
really
place,
good.
by
I
the
would
way.
think Texas Pizza.
Yeah, but you see how much Red Hot was in there? She's probably had that for like 3 years.
Yeah, it's like that.
Oh my God, took the cleaning
not
supplies.
Oh, he get left.
Bro, I would have took the
Swiffer.
Clorox. I'll tell you what, I would have took the washing
I
detergent.
would have took. That's what I said.
I
the
would
game.
take that,
I would
yeah.
have took the laundry detergent.
Tide
That's
Pods,
expensive.
whatever.
For real.
Look, you patched the holes and everything.
Well,
That's so nice.
Bro, there's no way.
He's such a nice
He
guy.
patched the holes. That's what.
on
He's a
his
nice
way
guy.
out.
Oh man, I took that command shift. Oh God.
I can't have.
I left the
tell
mop
you,
in
that's
there.
security deposit.
Yeah, he definitely wanted the security deposit back.
The lint
He's
roller.
not leaving it up to her.
The final stage for
So.
You think they were broken up while she was on vacation, or
I think she made it up.
Oh, you.
you know what I'm
that's an
saying?
interesting
Like,
takes. Yeah.
Oh, so he had time.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I'm
he-
saying.
Like, I'm gonna make
Plenty of
multiple
time.
trips. I'll come back another day.
Yeah.
Finish mopping.
She said a 5 to 7 day cruise. So
That's what I was saying. Like, that's what happened to me. That's,
damn.
I feel your pain, girl. I feel your pain.
So you hold on. You were living together with your ex?
No,
Oh, okay.
but I had some stuff over there.
Oh, okay.
Some
yeah.
socks.
My mom did that with my dad.
That's what I was thinking. When my divorce was going on, I was thinking I'm gonna move out while he at work.
That's what my
Like
mom
that
did.
would have been me.
I
right
was
there.
like,
But I didn't have to do
My
that.
dad still talks about it. He was pissed off about it. He came back from work and everything was gone. Like I don't know how my mom did it with 3 kids.
No, she planned
and she
that.
took the dog too.
She planned that. It's
Oh, yeah.
you have to be
Oh, yeah,
really
strategic.
strategic about that because you don't want a whole bunch of scene. Like I'm going through a messy
Mm-hmm.
divorce, so I thought about I'm gonna wait till he go to work. He leave at 9. All right, by 9:30,
this
the
amount of
U-Haul
time.
gonna pull up, and
Yeah.
that's how it was. That's how it had to go.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I know. I had my ex did that with her ex. She had to like plan out the escape. Okay, great.
At least it wasn't thrown out, man. I remember
Mm-hmm.
my old apartment when I lived in Georgia. I walked out, and this woman was like screaming and throwing all his stuff out the window,
Yeah.
like clothes. I remember he threw out a PlayStation 4.
Oh,
Oh my
And he
God,
left
that's
it.
brutal.
And I immediately claimed it. I waited like 20 minutes in my car. I took it. Best Christmas gift I ever gave my cousin. He was like, bro, it got NBA on it? I'm like, yeah, dude. I'll hook you up, bro. Why does it say like Emon on it? I'm like, I don't know, dude. Don't worry
Pawn
about
shop
that.
special.
Yeah, I need to keep
It was
it.
joy. I'm sorry.
That's mine.
It was about 2 years ago.
I'll take it back.
Yeah, my apartment's a little hot right now, so I need to keep this for a little bit. Would any of you, or like Mr. Chad, you've done that move, right? Have either of you guys done anything like that, or had anything like that done upon you?
Well, I moved out and I watched. Okay, so I'm a '70s baby, so I watched my mom go through a lot of little breakups. And my mom, she packed some people up and put them on the porch a long time ago.
And that's what happened to you, Ian,
Yeah,
right?
well,
Pretty
he said
much.
Well, my mom did
Giuseppe
that.
said he saw the neighbor dude.
Oh, yeah.
that
That wasn't me.
oh, shit.
packed them up.
I don't leave
And
stuff.
so that's me now with new relationships. I don't let you leave a lot of stuff there that you got to move out. It should be stuff that I could just toss. I ain't got time to be.
You don't want to have a job just packing
I
shit up.
I got people that would
yeah.
sell it. Like,
That's so true.
if I burned a brick, they'd be like, yo, I'm going to sell all his shit.
That's so true.
And they stole all my hoodies, man.
On
That's
on
really what
Facebook.
did. That's why I don't leave nothing, because they keep stealing my hoodies. I want my hoodie back.
Girls definitely steal
I love it.
hoodies. That is so true.
Facts.
Girls steal hoodies. I know this guy and his ex-wife sold his sneakers.
Oh,
Now that was bad. He had
Yeah,
his
yeah,
bad.
that's brutal.
He had a busting sneaker collection, and she sold him.
At least it wasn't like Chili. You know anything about Chili? You know TLC?
No.
Oh, ooh,
Where
she
she like burned
yeah.
the house down because he
with it all his stuff
So
because he was
they
cheating.
found out he
that?
was cheating, right? So she took all his clothes and shoes and threw it in the tub and then lit it on fire. And then the whole house went on fire. And she was
Yeah.
like, oopsies.
Oopsies.
And that's when I fell in love.
I saw on TikTok this one girl found out that her ex was cheating on her, and so they took a road trip. And then when he woke up, they were at the border because the dude was illegal,
Oh, shit.
and he dropped them off right there.
That's crazy.
What?
Probably where she picked him up from too. But like that was like crazy. Like she left him there, and then like I was like, man, that's cool.
Is that really how the story goes, or she's like,
That's
oh,
her
yeah,
side,
we-
her
Oh yeah,
side.
we took a road trip to the border, and he's illegal, and he just happened to get picked up by border security.
Yeah.
You know, like,
That's
Just
her side
happened.
of the story.
right? Like, could she have just like given him up? Like, hey, let's go on a road trip and just drop him off at
Yeah.
border patrol.
Yeah.
I took one of my exes.
You don't
back
think
to
that
his
could
mom's
happen?
house.
I mean, it's possible.
Or you think it's a fake story? You don't believe in anything. Do you?
I believe everything.
No, I'm saying Giuseppe because you're
Oh.
doing that sound.
It's like, oopsies. That's how
Oh, okay, I was
I
wondering if
believe
you
that can
believe.
happen.
I'm so gullible. Yeah, I believe it.
I believe that.
What,
can
that someone
happen,
just
too.
dropped you off? You're like, oh my God, I didn't realize it. I forgot.
Yeah, let me sleep for 40 hours.
Oh.
You know.
You
and
said
wake
you
up in
wanted
the
to clear your head and you needed space. So, like, there's no better place.
morning. No better place.
Have any of you ever ended up dating, or going on a date with somebody that you knew was also dating or going on a date?
What?
Like somebody who's dating somebody else, and you're dating that person who's dating other
as well.
people.
Oh, yeah, I have.
Yeah. And what happened when you found out? Like, how did you find out?
For me, like, I was kind of cool with it because, like, I immediately told her, like, hey, I'm not really looking for anything, like, serious. I'm kind of just here. Like, I just want to enjoy my time with somebody. And she was
Yeah.
like, I'm in an open relationship. I'm glad you mentioned that. But I was going to tell you anyway. But I'm in an open relationship, and that's really all I want, too. So I was like, cool.
Would you
No.
would you still do an open relationship? No.
No. I mean, I don't know, man.
You're like,
You
depends
hit-
on how hot she is. Is that
It
why?
depends on how much. Yeah,
What she
like
bring
how.
to the
Yeah,
table.
obviously, I would say more like what brings to the table. Like if she's worth it, then yeah. And I mean, honestly, like my.
Hold on, if she's worth
If
it,
she's
you'd be
worth-
open.
Yeah,
you'd
like
be
if
open
she-
to have an
Screw
open
her
relationship.
husband.
You know what I'm saying?
I love
Like
things.
if she brings a lot of qualities that I look for in like a partner, then I would be wanting a serious relationship.
36C.
Yeah. But question:
Yeah.
ultimately, you would want a monogamous relationship with her, right?
Yeah.
And then, would you be able to trust knowing that the way that you started your relationship was her getting out of her
if it was the same girl
Yeah.
and she started open.
Yeah. Would you be
If it was that girl, like her mentality, I would trust her because she was
Okay.
very straightforward with everything.
Like
she was very
you
clear.
believe in the Titanic love story, you know, like she meets a guy, she's not happy with her current guy, and ultimately the love of her life.
I mean, it happens, right? I mean, some people make.
I'm not
fall-
judging it, by
no,
the
no,
way.
No,
I'm
no,
just,
no,
you
I
know.
don't feel judged.
I'm judging.
I mean, I
I'm not
feel
judging.
that some people jump into relationships and they realize it's not what it was, and then once they get another perspective of what's out
Yeah.
there, their opinions change. You know, and I think that's a big thing in like today's generation because we're a very rushed relationship kind of generation now.
What do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Rush?
Oh, if you're not giving somebody, it's real fast.
Because I think it's
fast
social
food
media. Yeah,
relationship
it's very
type.
fast, man.
That's how
I think
it is.
because social media, like, because I don't know, but back in the day, all I could imagine is if
can't
I broke
back in
up
the
with
day,
you,
30
if I
year
broke
olds.
up with you in the '80s, I'll probably never see you again. You know, but now with like social media and all that, I could break up with you, and then you know what? I got in an argument with my girl. Oh, there's my ex. There's another girl. I could download Tinder. I could do this. I could shoot a DM. I could hit up anybody I want on the fly. And people have so many, they're so quick to leave something once it goes awry instead of working through it.
That's true.
I agree with that.
I agree with that too. But it's so profound. The 30-year-olds think that. It's like, how do y'all know about that? You was just born.
No, like I don't know. Like if I was dating in the 80s, I'm an overthinker. So like I can't imagine. Maybe you probably know when you would go on a date. Did you have to be like, hey, let's meet at this place?
Right.
And then if you get there, right, like, oh, let's meet under this lamp at like 7:00, and you get there at 7. How long do you wait?
Right.
Because there could be
you
traffic.
didn't know, right? You didn't know. You had a beeper. They might have beeped you and said, hey, call them back. And you had to go to the payphone
Yeah.
and they call them back. So, yeah, you didn't know. So somebody could definitely stand you up and you would not know anything. No geolocations for that.
So how did the relationship when you were dating somebody? You said that it's all right. You know, she's like I'm in an ethical non-monogamy or you know, non-binary or you know asexual. What did you say she was?
What? She was just open.
had an
open.
open
My bad.
relationship.
My bad.
Yeah. I was like, wait a minute, that's deep. He said all of that. I missed it.
Yeah, I was you know compressing. I was switching, but so you continued the relationship with this?
Yeah,
person?
we were chill.
Okay.
Like we were cool.
How did it ultimately, you know?
She ended up going to school out of state, and it kind of just.
I thought you were gonna say
Faded.
jail. You know?
No. She's cool.
Orange is the new black. No, I had one too, but I had
Yeah.
one that was like not even that weird. I just knew for a fact that he had to be married. One, he always came. He always came in his work truck, never in his real car,
Okay.
right? I guess she might have counted to mileage. Who knows? I don't know. But he always came in his work truck. Two, he will always tell me, "Oh, I'm going on a convention or a family vacation." And I'm like, "Okay, so when you going to invite me on this family vacation?" You know, like
Yeah.
he never. "Oh, I'm going to Trinidad." Who goes to Trinidad just by themselves?
Yeah.
Like you not going by yourself,
Intriguing.
my guy.
Yeah.
Like what are you doing? So it was it was really weird. Like we went out in the daytime, but we only dated in Durham. We never went in Raleigh where he lived. Like, yeah. You
Yeah,
gotta be
that's-
married, my guy.
That's definitely red flags. Did you confront him?
Oh yeah. We didn't stay together too much no longer after I said, hey, I know there's something up. You're not being honest with. At least give me the opportunity to say, yeah, I want to still keep dating you. Like, tell me. So then I can say yes or no. But when you don't give me
Yeah.
the option and you kind of alleviating everything, that just makes me not want to be with you at all. If you was honest to me, and honestly, that's really how I am. And most people be like, most women don't want to hear that. No, I want to know that.
So he was married?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Are you? Do you have a? Are there any scenario where you'd be cool being a side piece?
Yeah, if they were paying my rent and I had
Yo, if
and they bought
bring
me
it
a
to
new
the
car,
table.
the new car of my choice.
Okay,
Yes.
DMs are open. You know, ladies
Yes.
and gentlemen. You know, like
Applications, we're accepting them.
Yes. I met somebody.
So car and bills paid, like, and
Yes.
I can't afford.
but
a
the
side
car has
piece.
to be a brand new one.
I can be bought.
Okay.
Yes, I don't want to use car. I bought
Any
my own
particular
used car.
brand that like what's the minimum like Kia, okay, or
No, I don't want a Kia.
Okay.
No. I want a Benz, or I want a new a new Acura. I like Acura.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I can't have a side piece. I can't afford one.
See, that's basically it. Like, you're gonna have to be able to afford that. Like,
You can maybe get like a Dodge Caravan out of me.
That's
I
crazy.
got
Maybe.
that. I got that already.
A 1999 Dodge Caravan
That's sexy.
Those things
Baby,
will
I
go
got
everywhere.
to fit our family in there. You know.
Wow.
got
For a
it.
side piece?
Merge our families.
Wow. I don't think you can handle a side piece since you're already
Nope.
talking about our children.
Yeah, you going raw with your side
Yeah,
pieces,
you're
like
yo, I bought this Dodge Caravan for us. Like, I know we're just like chilling, but like, in case you like the one, it seats 7.
It's C7. That's right. You ungrateful. It has a DVD player in it.
nice. Well, hit up those DMs. Awesome. Well, let me show you this video. It kind of relates to like the question I posed a minute ago, and let me see you guys' perspective. It's more of an audio thing, but there's some subtitles there, so.
We've got Joel on the line right now. Joel is going to tell us about his date that he went out with a girl named Paige. And Joel, I got to tell you, before you tell us about your date, I
This
have
is a show where,
surprise
like,
for you after you tell us.
They get ghosted, or they're not. The person's not responding. They're like, why,
Oh,
why did we have a second
I've seen
date?
these
Yeah,
on
yeah.
93.9.
So tell us a little bit. So how'd you meet Paige?
I went to college with this girl who works with Paige, and basically she thought we would be a good match. So we got in touch, and she was like, "Hey, why don't we go to the spaghetti factory?"
Okay. Cool spaghetti factory.
I was like,
I'd love to do
Italy.
a show like this. I would love to do a show like this.
And it seems like a fun kind of place to go, like very casual.
Yeah. We know what the old spaghetti factory is. Is it a good date or not? Like, how'd it go? Actually, at
Wait,
the
it's a
spaghetti
strip club?
factory?
It's full of pasta.
No, but it's not like a Michelin star
Oh.
rated. I think
I'm
is
a
what they
pretty
mean.
personable guy, so I'm pretty good at like just getting the fun side out of people, I guess.
Spaghetti Factory was fun.
You brought out her fun side.
Yeah, we had a good time.
How did the date end?
We went out for a couple drinks after that, and things got a little interesting.
Okay, what do you mean by interesting?
We made out a little bit, which I thought was pretty awesome.
Were you at the bar making out, or did you?
Yeah, we were at the bar making out.
I love seeing those.
The bar of the spaghetti factory. That's crazy.
Sorry, Joel. Good for you, buddy.
Joel, now I'm going to tell you the surprise that I have.
What's that?
I want to introduce you to Mark.
Oh.
Mark, say hi to Joel.
Hey, Joe.
I'm confused. Mark actually emailed us about a girl named Paige
Oh shoot.
with the same phone number.
Stop it.
Yep. And Mark went out on a date with Paige too, and she's not calling Mark back either.
No.
Habitual ghoster.
Imagine two people sending an email about this girl.
Spaghetti Factory as well.
No.
Yes.
He took her to the spaghetti factory too.
Two guys, same place date.
Clearly, she liked the spaghetti factory, and she recommended. She's like, we should go here.
Or she kicked him to the curb because they kept taking her to the spaghetti factory and she didn't like it.
That's
Interesting. Yeah.
who doesn't like spaghetti.
Or Paige might have a twin who's also named Paige. We don't know.
You're so
And,
innocent.
and welcome, Victoria. You can tell that down if you like.
About your date with Paige, how'd
There
that
we go.
go?
Yep.
It went
Sound like
great.
Paige, I hope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For pasta.
For food, yeah.
And a quick pause. Welcome, Victoria to the pod. Just to catch you up real quick, and we'll get into you have your champagne for your cup. I was going to offer you a drink. I love it. I love the branding, by
Yes,
the way.
what's
Miss
up?
Chit Chat
That
sweater.
is,
Get your Victoria set in,
yeah.
like Tumblr.
You know, we're trying out here. Look, 2025 looks a little promising to me.
You're,
we go.
me too.
You know.
Me too.
Well, you're opening up. Let us catch you up on this video that we're watching, right? So it's a radio show where people call in after they've been ghosted, for a second date, or they can't get a hold of somebody that they feel like they were kicking it off with. Two guy, like Joel calls in, then he finds out that there's another guy named Mark that also called in about the same girl. They're both being ghosted. And through telling the story, they started to realize that she took them both to the same restaurant called the Spaghetti Factory.
She was hungry.
Yeah.
Apparently.
She was hungry.
So that's
She was-
roughly
she was
where we're
hungry,
at
all
right
right.
I can relate.
now. We'll get into that in a bit. So yeah, we'll continue, and yeah, we'll.
You know, I met her through this online dating service, and we like same movies, same music, and so then she was like, "Let's go to the spaghetti factory." I'm like,
See, she
"Okay."
liked it.
Yeah, why not? I love spaghetti, and yeah, she was cool, like fun, funny, like
Now,
had a lot of energy.
Joel got a makeout at the end of the night. Did you get anything?
In the same bar, I'm pretty
Oh.
Wow. What did it feel like to hear Joel telling your story? Different dude.
I felt like it kind of used.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Duh.
Like, I felt like an object.
You guys both feel like a piece of meat right now?
Yeah, a little bit. Like, I don't like it. Pretty much.
All right.
Just happy, like I remember Paige.
Eskimo Brothers.
Listen.
Go back.
Paige running around with mono right about now.
Right.
2025 is looking good for her. A lot of spaghetti. A lot of
A
spaghetti coming.
lot of pasta.
I can't wait.
She must be carbo loading. She needs to get
Because she running these streets.
Okay.
Hey, Mark and Joel.
She need her
now that
energy
you've
up.
had a song to think about it. That you guys have both gone on a date with the same girl, different times, same location, same bar, everything else. We'll start with Joel. Joel, how are you feeling about things?
I don't feel very good.
He just cried.
Man, I thought she was the one, man.
He plotting her murder right now. This bitch gotta die today.
And I know where she work. Her friend hooked me.
Oh,
Now he know how to catch her. Just catch her at the spaghetti factory. Just sit there, bitch.
Yeah.
I'm waiting on you.
I'm kind of feeling like, after thinking about it, I'm a little pissed off, you know?
oh, poor guy.
I'm a little heated, man.
I got her the extra marinara.
She was going the same date with different guys and just insert here.
And then blew them both off.
What do you mean? What do you mean by bullying?
Okay.
Okay, you guys ready to call her?
They call her?
What they call her?
Hilarious.
All right.
We've been messing with the same girl. Same girl. Bro, this is literally the video.
This is it.
I'm telling you. And at the end of the video, they're twins. There's two,
Hi, can I speak to Paige?
2 pages.
Hey, Paige. This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning. How are you?
Hang on.
If you're getting called by a radio station, it's not good. You know, like
Emailed us about you.
Is it
Did I
Spaghetti
win?
Factory?
Went on a date with someone.
And you get a $25 gift card.
yeah,
Yes,
Spaghetti Factory.
Take her through that with me.
Does the spaghetti factory ring a bell?
Too many.
Nope. Nope. That was not. Nope.
that was that Barker Joel.
And that was not the other guy's name.
It's
Whoa.
actually a guy named Joel. You remember Joel?
Nope.
Who?
Bro, you better. She put you on. He put you onto it.
Not
She
convincing
don't
at
know
all.
who the heck he is.
I'm pretty sure.
Tell me what you ordered.
It was a
That's
chat.
what she was going
What did Joe look like? That's the question.
Did he order extra garlic? I need to know who he is.
Honestly, yeah, that's spaghetti is a bad first date.
It's okay, Paige. It's okay.
So,
No, it's not.
It's
that
not.
you're, it's obvious
not
that you're
okay.
dating around, which is whatever, that's fine. But why are you not calling anybody back?
Throw him under the bus. He's weird.
What did their email say?
Did they?
Bro, she has no idea who any of these
What
people
that
are.
email say?
You were cool and you had a connection, they didn't
She's
get back to you,
like,
but
no, they was a
now we
bad
find out,
kisser.
like, there's another
The
chump
hand
named
job was
Dave out
awful.
there. Didn't email us.
So that's
got a-
David. Yeah, so she knows David.
She's got a list.
Just having a lot of fun, you know? Just going and meeting people and...
So,
She belongs to the street.
Right.
I mean, the old spaghetti factory is fun, Paige, but I don't think it's like 3 times in a row fun.
Nah.
There's a lot of great stuff there.
Carbo loading indeed. Yeah.
Hey, she trying every
The
appetizer.
Alfredo sauce is
You just gotta give us a reason
bussin'.
why you don't want to call these guys back.
I'm gonna come.
I mean, I go on a bunch of dates and then I write about it.
That's what it is. Nope.
No, she's a
She
comedian.
blog about it. Yep.
She's a comedian.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Yep.
Each other excerpts.
Y'all got a little page on her little blog.
Dear fans, I went to the spaghetti factory again.
I really want to
It's actually a food vlog. She's like, I tried this one
I
today.
had the lasagna
It's
today.
E-man's like, I know a comedian like this.
This is how I think.
Romantic part of it? Are you actually trying to meet a guy, or is this just all for
No, this is speed dating for
I feel
pasta.
like I'm more getting the information so that I could know what I want.
Or so that you can make some money
Hey.
by having people follow your blog. That's
That's-
understandable. Hey, Paige, I do have to let you know that Joel and Mark are both on the phone right now.
Wow.
I thought it was date.
And her
That's
No,
the
there's
other,
a
that's
bunch
the
you
other
remember.
guy.
You
them.
mentioned.
To get followers on your blog.
Hey, Paige.
What's your blog?
What's up, Paige?
Sup, babe?
Hey, Paige.
I like that.
Hey,
Like,
Paige.
sup.
They
Sup, ho?
they both about to run her over.
Please take me back, bad.
And it's not often that I get to go on a date with a girl that I really like.
Mm.
And I thought that we had something special.
See right there. That's why she didn't call you back.
Yeah, have some respect for yourself.
Did you
man.
really
Grow
like?
up. Get some balls.
She better switch restaurants because they gonna be waiting for her to murk her in the parking lot.
They done paid all the waiters off. When this bitch come in here.
Let us all know.
I would be lying if I went on like 3 dates, but I go on 1.
Okay.
Yeah, if you don't feel it, you don't feel
You
it.
know what? This is something like celebrate people to apparently like the whole restaurant.
I don't think she's wrong.
I think that's kind of a lie.
The bitch
Well,
was
I mean,
hungry.
like, you never asked me what's the purpose of this date.
Mm.
I don't.
What is the purpose of tonight's
To get some booty.
Oh, we got one makeout session and you never call me back, or shall we spend the rest of our lives together?
Shall we
I was
spin
clear
the
with why I was there. You were clear with why you were there. They were
You
different.
weren't
That's
clear why
fine.
you were there.
It's not like you are having an honest date at all.
What?
How is it not, man? Get some balls.
You have anything to say to Paige?
Hey, Paige, how you doing?
I like Mark.
On the other line, Dave.
Part of the experiment. That's cool. You
Mm-mm.
know?
Did you learn anything?
Did you learn?
I learned you a heifer.
My hypothesis was correct.
I learned you a
That's true.
I like red sauce instead of white
Send
sauce.
you the link. You probably learn a lot about yourself. I'll be honest.
God, you are such a.
That's what I was getting ready to say.
I really like Mark now.
Okay.
I just read about my experiences.
Mark
okay?
got that shit.
It's not like Mark and I don't have like other stuff to do. So like when we take time out, it's because we're investing in.
He's crying.
Yeah,
God,
he
But
was
yo, you
Ryan,
didn't express
I
it. You
told
just
you.
assumed that she would be on the same page.
I fucks with her.
I told you he got tissue on the side right now.
She's not in the wrong.
Yeah,
I mean,
she
the whole
never-
the whole blog thing's kind of weird, but
Blog
like,
thing's kind of weird, but she over there with a
Well,
black
she-
and mild, like, bitch, try her. Like,
bro, she's probably at the spaghetti factory on the phone. She's
Right
like, bro,
now.
this is who the fuck are
They
these?
one of her
With a Hennessy and
sponsors. That's
Coke.
probably why
She's like,
she
bro.
goes there.
she low key manages
They are a
it.
sponsor for her blog.
I would love to offer you a second date right now.
That's
We will
crazy.
pay for it. You just have to choose which
Spaghetti
guy you'd
factory.
like to go out with.
Quick question. Giuseppe, are you going on the second date?
No.
No?
Cause like she's not interested. Also, I wouldn't be emailing people like, oh my god, she was the love of my life after one date and she didn't. I just move on, bro.
Yeah.
If she's not interested, she's not interested.
E-man,
They're-
you go on the second date?
They're paying for it, right?
Yeah,
they are.
wait, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
I'm going.
Free meal's a free meal. I changed my answer. I would go.
Yeah, you could be like, one of Taylor Swift's ex-boyfriends. She's immortalizing you in her blog in a way.
I'll be like, yo, Paige, we get everything.
Everything on them, huh?
All right, let's see.
What? You're gonna choose both? We will give you a second date if you go out with one of them again.
Well, this would be such a
Think
good
about
vlog.
it. You could
Think
write
about-
a
yeah, that's a
video,
good- you gotta take it.
having to go out on
That's
a
what I'm
second
saying.
date with the person who you just wrote about. You can call back to your other blog, get some more hits on that. I'm helping you think business-minded here. Let's
I
go
like
on the
it.
second date, huh? Who do you want to choose?
That was quite a pitch.
It is.
I'm
Mark.
gonna choose Dave.
I'm just
Who's
the one
the-
not crying like a little bitch.
Yeah.
She gotta look back at her notes.
I really liked you, man. And like,
She choose Dave.
Go on, Paige. We will send you out on a second date. You just have to choose Mark or Joel. We'll pay for it.
Ain't Joel's crying
Then
ass.
I guess Mark.
Right.
yeah.
But didn't Mark call her a bitch?
Yeah.
Hey,
The
that's why
angry
she,
one.
But
She
she
likes
toxic
it.
as fuck.
She stood his ground.
She's toxic. I like it.
You had your chance?
Oh, Mark said no.
I bet Joel's like, yeah, I'll go.
Joe, I'll go.
And then she's like, oh, what about Joel?
That's okay.
Mark turned it down. Joel, would you like to go out?
Say yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I would.
Called it.
What a
We
bitch.
called it.
I heard the
His
bitch's
desperate
voice. I
ass.
heard it.
Desperate
Maybe I
ass.
can win her over this
Please.
time.
Joe.
I'll have the ring waiting for her. Looking at it.
Desperate ass.
That's sad.
Damn, Joel, you a bitch, bro.
Joe.
She ain't finna answer back neither.
Not at all.
Hey, you can send someone else out with Joel.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't
She hasn't
blame
let me
her.
of that. Yeah.
Y'all wanna?
I think Joe and Mark should go on a date.
Bro, that
There you
date
go.
would be
Look,
so
there you
awkward.
go.
I would
See,
say yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
They can
I'll
bond
Yeah,
over
I'll
it. They
do
can
it.
bond over that.
It's a free meal.
Yeah.
And then Mark could tell
Spaghetti
Joe,
Factory.
listen, don't do that shit no
Joel,
more.
Mark be like, bro,
Don't
you
cry
got you
on the
can't.
radio no more, bro. Let me
Yeah.
tell you what you gonna do.
That's
The
crazy.
spaghetti factory
Yo,
spinning that gift card
ghosting
right
people
now.
is not easy. I've done it several times.
Oh yeah. so from
not
your perspective,
easy.
what was this ghost like, and what's your take on this video? Like, whose side are you on? Joel, Marks, or Paige, or the radio host maybe?
Well, I'm on the guy's side only because she didn't tell them. Like, if she would have told them I'm doing this for my blog, I'm dating you like a talk show or whatever, then that's fine. But like I told you, honestly, I want you to tell me what's up. You only want listen. I'm gonna now. The reasons I have ghosted in the past is because I don't like men, and I don't like that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but okay, so it makes
Why
sense.
am I
'Cause-
calling you back?
Yeah, I would probably argue, right, like that. If she was honest off the get go, and she's like, "Hey, you know, like
said she
let's just have some
Right.
fun. This is for my blog."
Yes.
That most dudes would probably be like, "All right, fuck it. I mean, I'm
They
already
still
here,
would
right?
go,
Like,
right.
what do you
I
think,
don't know.
man?"
Would they?
Hey, go
I
on.
don't know.
Yeah, you want to go on this date with me? I'm
Would
doing
y'all
this for my
go?
blog. They would still go.
Like let's see Giuseppe or
I see both
Emmanuel.
sides. I
Like,
see both sides, but I
let's say
think,
she says it
you
at
know.
the beginning, like she's like, "Hey," or like after a couple of drinks, she's like, "Oh, I'm doing this for my blog," but she still like makes out with you, like, or even if she tells you at the beginning, do you like continue on the date?
Yeah.
Of course,
Yeah,
the
so-
She was
video,
honest. She
said
told
it.
you. Yeah.
She said it from the get go, according to the call. So probably her profile said like, "Hey, I'm just looking for fun."
Yeah.
So I would walk in with that perspective. I'm like, okay, she just wants to have fun. Maybe I'll dig a little bit and figure out what that means.
Yeah.
And then if she opened up like, "Hey, I'm just doing this for content," I'd be like, "Bump it."
Yeah. What if you like were like kind of like floored by her? Is that like not an option that you like meet this girl on the first day and you're like, "Holy shit, this girl is dope." Like
She don't want it.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Okay.
She communicated. I mean, if they communicate their intentions, then
Yeah, I ain't
it doesn't
gonna be
matter.
Mark, you
Yeah.
know, I'm not gonna cry.
Nah,
She
that
don't
was
want it.
Joel
She don't
who
want it. At least you
cried.
got
Joel
a free
was the
meal.
crier.
Joel
Mark
cried.
was
called her a
like,
bitch.
Oh, Mark was
And she still wanted a second
And she
date.
wanted
with it.
some
She
Mark.
wanted that.
Yeah.
She's like, "Who you call me a bitch? I like it.
Yeah.
Smack me on the head." Like,
Have you ever been called a bitch and still gone out with that guy?
I had a whole child by him.
I have to.
It was- he pulled my hair and everything. That was-
Yeah. Whose side are you on, Victoria?
I'm honestly, I'm with Paige. Like
Damn
once she
straight.
started explaining everything, it is true. If you don't express your intentions, then
Ain't my fault.
yeah, like now you mad because now I ain't called you back. But it's like that was not what you said. You didn't say at the beginning, at the end of this, like, "Oh, okay, make sure you call me back." No, bye. Like,
Okay.
you know, I ain't
How
getting
dare
married.
you?
All right, so we got one vote for you're for both the guys, right?
I'm
Mr.
for the
Chen?
guys, yeah.
Yeah. One vote for Paige. Giuseppe, whose side
Paige.
are you on? Paige.
Paige.
Okay.
Okay,
It's normal.
and he marked too.
Yeah. And so basically,
And I'm Joel.
You.
I swear I loved you.
said he's Joel.
We
I'll
ordered the
cry.
same
I
thing.
listen. We did.
But
the
it's
whole-
mostly because you're like, hey, they shouldn't have expected basically anything, and
Like-
she's free to do whatever she wants. You know?
If she's not interested, she's not interested. Cool, get
Call it a day.
That's it. Move on, bro.
Yeah,
There's no sense in holding on to someone that ghosts you.
Yep, and
That's
don't
true.
want,
They don't want
you.
you.
Because
Don't
if she
want you.
truly wants, she would make it known.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same with in a guy's perspective. If we like you, we're gonna make it known. If we don't, I ghost all the time. So.
Joel
Yeah.
and Mark right
See,
now
Giuseppe
at the
Liti.
bar.
Yeah.
I see.
Like, is there a number of
We got bitches. Like,
yeah? Is there a number of texts or things that they would like? Have you ever ghosted somebody that's either send you too many texts or send you the right text where you're like, all right, I will reply back to this.
Yes.
Okay, what happened
have
there?
to.
I'll pull it out.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Pull out what?
He got to pull out the. I got receipts.
Whoa!
High five.
So in context, I hooked up with this girl,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I didn't like it.
Oh, okay. All right.
I didn't like it. I wasn't interested.
I'm gonna go.
And one thing I've been working on for myself is just being very straightforward now. Because normally I like to just walk away and people just figure it out. But then you have motherfuckers like Joel.
So this is
Still
recent.
trying to.
Yeah, this is like a couple months ago. I would say
Okay,
like
guess-
October-ish.
This was last night.
Because the funny thing, well, yeah. What surprises me is that for like Giuseppe's first time that he came on the podcast, oh yeah, you know, it was like a week ago, or like 2 girls over 2 weeks. Then the next time he comes on the podcast, he's like, no, you know, I'm on a better leaf. You know, I'm taking
changing
my
my
time.
life.
It's been months.
I gotta
you know,
figure
like,
it out.
whatever.
Put me on track.
Yeah,
She put me
yeah.
on track to be a better person.
And then like now he's like, oh yeah, no, I've ghosted people recently. You know, like, so
I
it's
mean,
like,
I ghost in general. Like so my thing, I like to talk a lot.
Okay.
Like, and my issue.
Stop the cap.
My issue is I am very flirtatious and I don't realize it. Right?
Giuseppe,
Like,
we're soulmates.
What's your sign?
I know.
Mm.
You a Gemini?
Oh, you a Gemini? I'm a Cancer. I'm like,
Yeah. His
oh,
sign
like
is
my
Italian.
thing-
Yeah,
so,
like-
His sign is Italian, true. Yeah.
so like I like to talk and I'm very like I'll say cheesy stuff just out of like I don't think about it. I just say stuff.
It's the
And
You're a lover
then-
boy, you know. You get to their hearts.
Yeah,
Giuseppe
and then
got
out of
bitches.
nowhere, they're like, "Oh my
Got
god,
bitches.
I went on a date like years ago with this one girl, and after the first date, we didn't do anything, but like you know, I stayed over, but we just like made out, and then she was like, you know, I'm just waiting for you to ask me to be your girlfriend. I was like, oh well,
Aw.
you ruined it. You
How many
ruined it
times
by
y'all go
saying
out?
you love me. You ruined it. Like I
Well,
was
how many
yeah,
times y'all go out?
one.
I don't know.
Oh, that's too soon.
See,
But that happens like
Oh.
I realize I'm the problem that night.
It's irresistible.
Giuseppe
You know?
Because
I'm
I
not-
told
I'm
You get
ready.
sex eyes. You get
I
sex
told
eyes.
my
Yeah,
friend about
yeah.
it, and he was like, "Well, what are you saying?" I was like, "I don't know." I said, "She was."
He's like, I've never met another girl like
No,
you. You know,
the
like
text.
we
Read
were
the
we were
text.
at a date, and she was like, "Oh, so what are you thinking about?" And I said the dumbest shit. I was like, "I'm trying to think how I could spend more time with you, like how to slow down
Oh,
time
no.
with you."
Now,
And-
see,
how to
Like-
slow down
Giuseppe.
time with you.
I don't
Okay.
give them that
See,
extra.
you doing too much.
I like the flirt, but the thing is, I just had this guy about 2 weeks ago, and he was like, "So when are we gonna go out again?" And I said, "Well, I have to, you know, I have some shows. I let him know I'm a comic, and I'm like, I'll have some shows, and after the shows, after like Christmas time, we could kind of get together and stuff." And he was like, "How am I gonna be your man if you never give me the chance?" I was like, "Ooh,
Jesus.
man.
delete."
It seems
I
like
can't
more,
do that. What
more
are you
people
talking
are being
about?
like possessive. Like, why are you trying to like take me and I don't
as
like.
as the prize, the goal. We haven't even worked towards something. And I
just started
ghosted this one
Yeah,
guy
I haven't
who
seen an
said
accurate
that
park
too.
on the front, you know, the front lawn. You know.
Listen,
He said, "You my boo." I said, "No, you didn't even work at that name. Like I'm gonna need you to work at that name."
the cringe. Like, that's yeah. I don't like that.
It's too fast. Remember we were saying something. It's this dating
Fast
thing
culture.
is so fast. It's like a fast food relationship.
I mean,
thing.
granted, I accepted I was the fault.
Okay, can you because you have the
you were
text?
Yeah, I got the text. So
Yeah, I'm waiting
so
for this
in
guy.
context, I text. I hooked up with this girl, didn't like it, and
What the fuck?
hold up.
You might be gay. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. He's
So
not. He's
you
not.
See, there's a lot.
Giuseppe like,
This-
nah, I got
Oh.
bitches.
This is a lie.
That is a lie.
So
Oh, no.
That's her in the black, right?
Yeah.
See,
So I
yeah,
said
yeah.
we were
It's a
going
little-
back and forth, right? I was
Mhm.
like, "Hey, look, I just didn't like it, blah blah." And she was like, "Why don't you just be straightforward?" I was like, "Okay, cool. Yeah, I felt that there wasn't a connection and that it fell short. I didn't want to. I don't want to waste your time. Cool,
Oh,
cool,
that's
cool."
sweet of you.
And
See,
then
that's direct.
she texted all of this within seconds apart,
That
which
bitch
means
is
she
like-
typed it and then she broke them apart. And she said,
Oh gosh, this is a novel.
basically, what I'm going to leave you to is, as you inevitably see how you can make material out of this, because she knew I was a comic, this potential floating back burner thought is me not being, what are you looking for? A thing you want to care about? Again, at some
Poetry
point,
and shit.
if it's actually about me being a slut in my 20s when you said you're not trying to date, then I could one day lower the difficulty level on the game one day for you. If it's because you were like, damn, she's not as hot as I thought she would be. Relax, my appearance changes so often, I'll eventually become attractive again in no time. And I'm like, what
I'm
the?
gonna come.
Yes. If it's because you're older and can't afford to rotate the puzzle piece
Whoa.
a couple times to see if you'll find a fit, then you'll probably
Wait, how old was she?
I don't know. Then she was
Over
like
18,
25.
over
She was
18
she was like
is,
25.
I hope
okay.
over 18. How old are you, Giuseppe?
Then I'm 30. Then you're probably gonna find a spike of youthful energy, and I'll probably be that thing you wanted the whole time. And if it's the secret buried deep within you about being taken by your mirror
Exactly,
energy,
right.
afraid
TikTok
that
therapy.
giving me a chance would make you emotionally vulnerable to someone that can read you for exactly who you are, then I'll give you the time and space to come around to that on your own, because I actually think we're meant to be together. And to be
what
honest,
spell did you cast on this woman?
I was getting ready to say, you wore me down. Okay, I'm back. No, you're not going to say that after all of that.
He's like,
And-
you know, like I usually don't open up like this, so she thinks she's in the secret inside.
Did y'all have
of him,
sex?
you know?
Did she see
Yeah.
inside me?
See,
Yes.
okay, listen. People with good sex, good penis, good vagina.
Stigmatized.
We have to be careful with
We
our
can't be
goods,
giving our
okay?
magic out like that.
Because when you
Okay.
give them, you give them the goods, and they think now y'all married.
Right.
Like I don't want to. I just was trying to give it.
Yeah, I was
Like
just trying to get
I
the
tell
O.
people.
I
I tell guys, like, if the sex is too good, hey, this ain't gonna work after this. Because you clearly got good penis, but you still single. That's a problem.
Oh, that's a good point.
Listen, if it's good,
That's true.
I'll come back when I'm when I
Why
want
are you
some.
single?
That's why I'm terrible.
You know what I'm saying? Like, see,
But
and now
to
he's
end-
trying to sell himself. Like, I'm terrible. I'm
But-
terrible a bit. If you want
But
some
to
dick.
end that little text thread, she sent like a bunch more saying like, "Hey, when you think you finally forgot about me, I'll come back." And I
that
just
was
responded.
scary.
She outside your window
And-
right now.
And I just responded, "Hey, sorry, just left my barber. What the fuck?"
Right. That's scary, yo.
She
Like,
outside
that's
right
it.
now.
Yeah.
And now
Yeah.
I am a new person.
Giuseppe, you have to do it right now.
It's too much. And I mean, she was clearly talking to herself with 8 texts after you only put 1.
Yeah.
Is she from North Carolina?
I don't know where she's from.
What's her
He don't know
ethnicity?
where she-
What's her
He didn't get that
ethnicity?
deep.
I don't know.
He was deep.
Did
but
you not
he
talk to
didn't
her?
get that deep.
Yeah, he didn't see her. He just fucked her through a hole.
Through the hole.
To the glory hole, Jesus
Can't
Christ.
stand it.
She's mysterious, you
Oh, she
know.
was
Like,
But like the thing is, like
he's
for
like,
me-
what's? You meant it's like, what's her name? You
Yeah,
know, like-
he's like, I don't know. He's like, how old is she? I don't know.
The
don't
thing
even
is,
remember what
this
she
is the
looked like.
first time. That was the first and last time I ever do like a hookup, like on the first night. Like I meet you and then we hook up. Like normally, for me, like I talk to you for a couple days to
Ookie.
figure out if it's worth it, and then I do it. But like this is the first time I was like met, boom, and never again.
What she look like? You don't know nothing. You don't remember nothing.
She was cute.
I don't know which Giuseppe I'm gonna get in each episode. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
you know, Mr. Jekyll
I
and
am a
Dr.
good
Cock. You know,
person.
like
Giuseppe,
in one
I
he's
am
like,
a
I
good
believe in love,
person.
and then he's like, you know what? I'll just fuck bitches. Oh, like, I believe
I'm a
in love.
good person.
When did you have a sex with the last woman? Oh, yesterday. You know,
Yesterday.
I
Good
confirm.
person.
But then he said,
Giuseppe a
it's
hoe.
not me, it's you, baby. It's
Well,
not
that,
me,
at the time,
it's you.
this time it was her fault.
It definitely
I
was
do
her.
admit to all the
That
other
was
people
her.
in the past, it's my fault.
It definitely was her.
Giuseppe, you a
Stop
hoe.
the cap.
You a hoe, though. You a hoe.
Look at him. Look at it. Look at him.
Does
That's
she
what-
follow you on
Look
social
at
media?
that face.
You thinking about her now?
Oh,
Oh, you're blocked.
I blocked her.
Oh,
You
had
blocked
to.
her.
You
All
had
because
to.
you, okay, look, listen. All because you blocked her don't mean she blocked you.
Oh no,
She might have a Finsta, you know?
Thank you.
Yeah.
I know she got about 3. The way that text
Yeah, I
message
know.
She
Oh,
got
she
3
left it
Finstas,
open waiting
and
for-
she waiting for you to post any day that you at a show. She gonna be in the fucking
Bro.
audience.
So
when she
we
sees
had,
this clip, she's
I've
gonna
had
be
we
that
like,
had
happen.
we
I've
had a
had that
show.
happen.
I had a show like 2-3 weeks later.
Uh-huh.
I walk in there and she's right there.
No
And I'm just
way. Wait.
Hilarious.
At the spaghetti factory.
Which-
Wait,
yeah,
Right.
Her name is Paige. Her name is Paige.
At the
I actually go by the name Joel.
right.
Not Mark.
Bitch.
Um,
What show was this?
This is hilarious.
don't worry about it.
Yeah, I want to.
I wanna know now.
We get dates together. After.
Man, you're not gonna know.
Let me go
You
look at
have,
your page.
um,
Let me go look at your page.
You sure have a what do you select for, Giuseppe? Because
What do I
I'm
select
mesmerized
for?
because last time you were on this podcast,
Oh, like,
you
what do I
picked up a
want?
heckler from the crowd at a show. I understand that.
Oh, that was
where
different.
Jalen got
That was a
burned.
different one. Yeah.
And then you found out it also didn't pan out.
Yeah,
correct?
so like that one, I quickly was like, you know what? No. And then because no comment.
Right.
But then after that, there was a show, 2 shows after.
Yeah, watch
That's
the other
when we met
episode
the
if
other
you
one.
want dirt on that.
Yeah, watch that one.
We're going live after this.
This one, for real.
But no, it was a couple shows after with a different person.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now I'm a good person. I'm clean. I'm pure.
Everybody
I found
say that.
God.
It's gonna be back next week with
found
another.
Everybody
Another
says that
episode.
a few days
Mashallah.
before the
Yeah.
new year. Before the new year, everybody's a good person. They changing over new leaves. Black people right now are cleaning houses from top to bottom.
Yeah, I already got my collard greens and black eyed peas.
Thank
All right,
you.
thank you.
Listen, Wegmans got a whole aisle of ghetto superstitions. It is an aisle. It's a little end cap of black eyed peas, lentils, and collard greens. Okay, but this is for black people right here.
Right
Let's
here.
say for blacks,
Right here.
because right now everybody else we're preparing for life, and then in 2025 y'all gonna go back to the same shit, Giuseppe, that y'all was doing.
I'm
So,
a good person.
Well,
No.
I have a question. Where did you meet her?
Me?
Yeah, where did you meet?
Oh, I
this
met her
girl?
at a show.
Oh, so there's another audience pick. You know?
Yeah.
I don't do all
Get
that.
Now I don't do that no
Get
more.
out of the
Do
chuckle
that,
fucker.
Giuseppe.
Now
Get
I
It's
out
like
of-
it's like
do
shooting
that.
fish in a barrel.
they
You know?
already-
You want to hear another one?
They
Yeah, yeah.
fans.
Don't
They
chuckle
fans.
fuck,
It was
chuckle
actually-
fuckers.
Chuckle,
Chuckle
fuck.
That's what he's
Don't
elected
say.
for.
It was
yeah.
actually the most recent show I did.
What the fuck?
This the
And,
most recent one.
You done pissed me off now that I know she a chuckle fucker. I'm
and
joking.
did the show. She was in the front row. She was super beautiful. Like the whole time I was like, yo, I gotta talk to this girl. Blah blah blah.
You supposed to be doing your set. You out there with
And
your
he like-
I did my
he
set. I
like-
killed the room. I did a very good job.
Let me
I did
ha
a
ha
very good
ha
job.
out your drawers right
Okay.
there.
And,
He's like,
Key,
yeah.
key,
He's like, what's the
cookie.
point of like?
and
The whole time he on the mic.
He's like, it's show business. You know?
so the show ended, and I ended up having to help the headliner with something. So I was kind of
headliner?
all over. Don't worry about it. I'm not gonna throw his name out here because I'm not gonna ruin his reputation. But so I was helping this guy, right, with what he was doing, and I saw that she was about to leave, and I was really upset. I was like, "Fuck, I'm gonna miss this opportunity." Her aunt came up to me and gave me her contact information.
Wow, she said her auntie as her
Yeah.
wingman,
Okay, wait.
her
Yeah,
wing
so I was-
woman.
Don't say
So
auntie
you know,
out
I hit her
there.
up, and good connection, good chemistry, blah blah blah, and turned out we were having this one casual like, "Oh, are you gonna be in North Carolina forever? Like, come on, like, what are you gonna do? What's your plan?" And she was like, "Yeah, I need to move because I'm on a watch list."
Whoop.
And I was like, "What do you mean?" And
She a serial killer.
it turns out she's on. I'm not gonna throw her name out of respect, but she's on a watch list for like promoting Palestine. You know, granted, on the website, there's a lot of crazy people on there that talk about let's kill everybody, and she was very tame. She seemed like a very normal protester that just
Until
said,
you sleep with her.
Yeah.
and
No,
she
no,
outside
it-
your
nah,
She got
door.
that
So-
protesting pussy.
And she put that
So-
C4 on your door.
That C4
That's
on
crazy.
Boom.
But it ended up not going anywhere. We
She's
had
like lighting Molotovs and shit, you know, like as candles.
your. Be like, baby, you okay?
But like big enough of a supporter where like it came up in conversation all the time.
yes, that was
Yeah.
that was a big like. I'm very pro Palestine. I don't know if you need to blur that out or whatever.
I'm gonna come.
But it's just the conversation. I think she felt it too, that the conversations were kind of just dwindling.
Yeah.
And we just eventually stopped talking.
I mean, it's a real mood killer. Like,
yeah. I mean, props to her. She's mad beautiful. I respect what she's doing. Keep doing your thing. I'm a good person.
Do we know what put her on her watch list? Did she take action?
So she didn't do anything. So I read it because it's super in depth. They even got her LinkedIn in there.
She's like the FBI got involved, you know.
So what she did, she did basic protests. Like she was like the main speaker of like all these protests. She didn't say anything harsh, like "Oh my God, people need to die," blah blah blah. She didn't say nothing like that. I think what put her on the list is there was a council meeting in Raleigh where the mayor was present, and she basically told the mayor that you're a cunt and a bitch and fuck you.
Oh wow!
And I think that's what got her.
I like them choice words.
She said that?
Yeah, I respect it. I was like, bro, I like it.
Just very.
I liked it. I was like, yo, these are green flags to me, man.
Yeah, I be talking about bitch. Cunt is dirty.
Cunt's my favorite word.
I just need to take some things and say I'm not gonna date anybody. I have dated fans, but I try not to. Anybody who comes up to me and says, "Can you put me in one of your jokes?" I'll be like, "You know what? That's the one. That's one of the people I'm not gonna date." Right. So people always ask me, "Oh, that story you told about this one. What if they came in and you were telling the story about them?" I said, "I will keep telling that shit." You know what I mean? I'm always tell my joke. I don't care if they in the front row.
Giuseppe, take notes.
Yeah, Giuseppe.
I'm a good person.
Bitches be in the front, and chucklefuckers are out to get you.
They are.
Just saying.
I'm a good person.
It's like you like living on the edge, you know, like being in the military. He's like these strong, outspoken hecklers, you know, protesters, you know, like.
I forgot about the military part. That be our problem. Y'all be fucking anything and be like, yeah, bitch, yeah, I'll marry you. Not today though.
You always, if you're in the military, you always develop at least one bad trait, and that's either alcohol, vaping, or fucking anything.
Or comedy.
All three.
Yeah, he's you know, he's so.
But I'm a
like,
good person. I've changed
so
my
used
life.
to being like uniforms around him that he needs something really that jumps out of character. You know, like
That's what it is.
I'm a good person now. You'll see.
I done had all the 3 proposals I've had for marriage have all been military men.
Oh man,
and they've all been like 2 weeks after meeting you.
No, a day. You know.
What's your name? Oh, I already forgot it. You want to get married?
It's a beautiful name. I'll fuck you.
I get rent money if we get married.
You know, proposals are, you know, they sometimes lead to unions and sometimes there are breakups.
Yes.
So let's see. What do you think about this one?
She already looks sad.
Oh, poor thing.
Her name is Paige.
Yo, that's not her real eyes.
That's Paige.
Those are fake.
Yes.
That's that girl Giuseppe was with.
Oh no, is that a filter?
We don't hear her.
No, those are contacts.
Those are definitely contacts.
Oh wow, she changed. That it was a filter.
You think you're having a bad day? This is the current state of the apartment that I have had for the last
Terrible
3
place to put
years
that
of
ring.
my life.
Shouldn't put that on your index.
I foolishly and fucking stupidly decided to have my now ex-boyfriend sign a lease with me
That sucks.
until August of 2025.
Oh, dang. She still got a long way to
That
go.
just happened.
Broke up with me out of fucking nowhere tonight.
Stop the cap.
Now, I'm in the middle of going to school. And I had a partner that I was depending on paying 50% of the rent with. So now I have to give up my apartment to him.
Wait,
Why?
so she has to move out?
Girl, y'all better be
Oh,
roommates.
it's signed up. It's signed on him.
Together. No, they together.
So, I'm now going to be 31
I think she
years
can't
old.
afford it by herself, and maybe she can't. He can't.
Bro, I mean, it's
Y'all
gonna
better be
mess
quiet.
up his credit.
And
He
I'm
better
moving
pay or
back
figure
in
someone
with
else
my-
out to pay.
Yeah, I'm assuming that he's paying,
With
and that's
my
why she's
parents.
moving out.
He moved back in with his parents. Let him move back in with
Okay.
his parents.
She moving back in with her parents, child.
It's like the beginning of a Hallmark movie.
Hey, well, white women, when they be going through issues, it be so
Yo, her contacts match with her leopard print.
That's what she did.
That was purposeful.
contacts?
Oh no,
she got ready for
no,
this.
I don't think so.
Contacts. I think
It's
they're
just
contacts.
Because the more she wipe on her eyes,
yeah.
those hers.
No, that's a filter too, though. So I think that's what's affecting it because her eyelashes are wiggling.
Okay.
So,
Just separated the fuck right now. She bad though. She bad, bitch.
I'm a good person.
Great lighting too.
I can go half on that rent with you.
Bro, he took the Christmas lights. Oh my God.
They ain't got a star on the damn tree.
Dang.
No tree decorations at all.
Wait. So she's moving out because she can't afford it because it's under his
Yeah,
name.
Yeah,
It's under
like,
both of their names.
She explains in like a follow-up. I did a little research, and apparently, so she used to live there. They got together, and then he's like, "Well, you don't have you don't have to work and whatnot. You can go to school." So he started paying for pretty much everything. I think, from what she said, or paying for a large portion of it. She went back to school for cosmetology, and then they broke up. So now that's where she has to move back in with her mom because she can't afford to go to school. And
you on the couch, I'm in this room. I'm not moving nowhere.
oh, you're not moving out. Okay,
Not moving out.
interesting.
But you got a bitch on the couch. That's fine. This is my room. Don't come in. The door is locked. I got
So
you.
wait, she's
Oh,
not
you're gonna
paying
put your foot
anything.
down, Victoria. I like that.
Dude
Yeah.
was paying everything
Yeah.
to allow her to go to school full time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay,
why
well
they
maybe
broke
I'm
up.
on the couch, but I'm not moving in back in with my mom.
what
It
do you
depends
think?
why they broke up, man. If it was bad, then like I don't know.
What if you tell her she has to leave because she's not paying, and she says like Victoria, she's like, I ain't going anywhere. I'm staying on the couch.
Mhm.
What do you do, Giuseppe? And then we'll ask you, Emmanuel. Or
Go
Emmanuel.
to,
I don't know.
go to you first.
I mean, what Giuseppe said depends on why they broke up. I don't know, because maybe she cheated. Maybe, and that's
you
why.
better caught the dick in your mouth before you get out of the house. The dick, no.
Right.
You never know why they break up. That could play a
Yeah.
huge factor.
She thinks it's out of nowhere.
First of all, she got a cow colored purse. She got colored contacts that match with her leopard
So
print,
she
which
was
means
just
she
like
got contacts that match with
Yep.
the cow
buying
purse.
stuff.
She crazy. She going to cosmetology.
She got on.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
already a red flag.
Cosmetology is
She's
a
like, oh my god, I'm an
huge red flag.
esthetician. Like, okay.
Yeah.
She
I'm
better
waxing
sell
vaginas.
everything on Poshmark so she could get rent.
She's like, I've been told I'm pretty, so let me learn how to make other people pretty. You know, like-
Listen,
Exactly.
she waxing coochies right now.
First of
trying
all,
to
why
get-
aren't
Yep,
you
I've been
making money doing
waxing the hell out of
cosmetology?
them too, so I can
Good,
stay in
I
the
get it.
apartment myself.
I called my leasing office. Get his ass off of here.
Listen, I put a salon chair right in that living room.
What
Right
I would
there.
do is I would find someone to take over my lease. Then I would dip.
Ooh, you a sublet it.
That's what I would do.
That's
That's
good
because
stuff.
they're both
Good
under.
though.
They're both
Smart.
on it.
But if
That's
you could,
smart.
some properties don't have that ability.
You don't
Like,
have to tell them.
No,
Just
all
keep
you gotta
it
do is be
running.
like, hey,
That's
take
That's
it.
true,
You can
but-
have this spot. Take it. I can't afford it anymore.
Or you can just stay and then try to
She
figure
can't.
out
She's not gonna do it.
figure out how to
she's so-
sabotage any date that he brings home, like anything like that.
Well, he moved out.
Oh, he moved
But now
out
he's
too.
trying to move back in. Now he's trying to take
Yeah, he's moving back in.
taking her out.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's why
get out.
That's why she had the white woman tears. So I had to be making my baby hurt.
White woman
That
tears.
part. That part.
Because y'all know
That's Taylor's next album. You know, like,
that's perfect. But it's like, again, in that situation, my mama would have called me, bitch, if you don't get your balls together and tell that motherfucker you not moving nowhere. Like, my mom wouldn't even allow for me to sit there and say, oh, well, I'm going to come back with you. We both on the lease. If the
That's
lease
right.
says both of our names, I'm in this bitch.
Yeah,
I
if
think
my
she
name
does
is
have
on there.
a-
If my
yeah.
name is on the lease, I'm gonna be staying there.
That's
if my
it.
name
But the
is not
thing
on
is,
the
she's
lease,
not
that's
paying
on
for
him.
it. That's the issue, though.
I don't give a shit. My name is on the lease.
Then you need to come up with
Legally-
your half.
Legally, my name is on the lease. If I give you some ass and you gonna pay for the whole thing.
That's
hold on. If you move in with your girl, she's gonna pay for half of the rent.
if I
That's a
broke if
roommate.
I broke up with you. Now we're roommates. You need
Okay.
to start paying.
Oh, so maybe that's why she mentioned
That-
the
that's my-
50% because he was
That's
paying
the
everything,
issue.
and then
Yeah.
And that's what
Oh,
you
now
said,
he's asking for
her,
50%.
Yeah.
but she can't afford.
because she doesn't want to
can't,
change
she's
her
gonna-
lifestyle because she's so used to the cosmetology.
She better
full
pop
time.
that ass up. And
Exactly.
just let
Yeah.
you know,
Like-
baby, I ain't got it this month.
You gotta learn to adapt to your surroundings, and a lot of
that
times
ass up.
pressure will change you, and you gotta adapt to it.
Her
So-
vagina must not be good.
How long do you give? Like, let's say she's living with you, and you break up. She's like not willing, and she has to go. how long do you give her until she has to go?
I
Immediately, or?
will give her 2 months. If she refuses to like,
2 months.
if she
Wow.
refuses to pay or whatever, I will give you 2 months to figure out where you're going. Or
What is you,
if
my
you,
daddy?
or if you are like, hey, I need to try to find a job. I'll give you time to find a job. But I also know you can find a job by the next day if you really work hard.
I would say.
I don't know about no next day, not in this economy, but I would give
Bro,
her
you
30
could.
days because you get 2 weeks.
30 days.
That's right, 30 days. Because guess what?
And then on
the
top
first
of that,
2
if
weeks
you
you don't
move
get no
out-
check, right? You don't get no check from your new job. So the next 2 weeks you gonna get your check. Once you get your check, you should be able to move on.
Her vagina must
I would
not
say it
be-
depends on why they broke up. You know, punishment
That's
fits a
true,
crime.
yeah.
Here go Joel.
Joel said,
I swear to God, we can make it work, man.
Make it work,
So
baby.
let's explore that, Emmanuel. Like, let's say, give me the 2 scenarios, and one she cheated on you, and the
Okay.
other one you just, are not feeling the same anymore.
I
Does it
guess
change?
what if like if what she says is true, he broke up with her for no reason, then
Lies.
Then maybe
Yeah, she should have seen it coming.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She's
That,
not-
that don't,
She's playing
that don't,
victim
that
mentality.
don't I know that don't seem right. Don't that,
Context.
You don't break up for no reason.
Yeah,
Yeah.
If she thinks it's no reason, it means that she was not willing to see something within herself that was probably.
You
brought
on a
up.
That's
lease
exactly what I'm
together.
saying.
You on a lease together. You don't break up for no reason if you on a lease
But
together.
That's
now
what
I
I'm
know an
saying.
ugly story, so I'll let y'all finish.
Yeah,
I know
man.
an
No, but that is true. There's always man, I don't know
If you
if
cheat
she
on me,
if
you
she
out.
cheated on me, then I mean you out instantly. I'm sorry, cheating is not cool at all.
Yeah, would you pack up her things in boxes as well? You're like,
Not even pack it. I wouldn't. I probably would. But
I'll tell you.
no.
Boxes
guys-
are garbage
you guys-
bags. What are you
Garbage
guys?
bags.
Gay.
Garbage
Yvonne
bags.
seems like a garbage bag
the
man.
great value,
Alabama suitcase.
not the hefty ones. The
hefty
great value
ones.
brand.
Great value.
Bitch, I hope it fall apart when you get that away.
Yeah.
Okay. And
But if it was leading up and it was kind of mutual, like a mutual breakup, then I'd give her. I think I'd go a month, 30 days. 30 days is reasonable.
30
generous,
days is enough
Giuseppe,
for
you
me.
know?
Anything over that, everybody gonna find an excuse why they gotta be there.
Mm-hmm.
Forget that.
I mean, it becomes a harder breakup, but I think I'm with you, Giuseppe. I think 2 months is,
2 months.
because like they still have to find a place. They have to work. They have to like go to all these.
You gotta
like,
build up your
But they
Got
have but she
orientation.
she has her
like-
mom's house. She has a spot.
Assuming the mom
Man.
can just, is not living her life and she can move in there.
Okay.
Plus she's got to save up for like a deposit, probably.
First
like-
and last.
Yo, is,
But
was
while
she
she
paid?
while she's doing that, she can go to her
utilities.
parents.
Fuck that. If
Okay.
my name is on the list, I'm not going nowhere. Like, just saying.
Yeah. Okay.
It's gonna be a crazy 2025 because
Okay,
I'm being
so-
that bitch every day.
Our credit is going down.
I'm back.
As I'm going,
Yeah,
every
you
day.
thought you had a 780? No.
Every day I'm in this
It
bitch.
wouldn't make you uncomfortable. Like, wouldn't your life also be torture by
I don't
continuing
give a
to live
shit.
there?
No, I'm torturing
That
the fuck
is
out of his
me.
life. I'm finna go to Trader Joe's and give me a little
Start getting
vial
in
of
good
wine.
shape. I'm gonna do Pilates. I'm gonna start.
Everything.
I'm gonna do everything you wanted me to do
I'm
during the
waxing-
relationship.
And I'm waxing bitches' coochies in the motherfucking room. Y'all got me fucked up. I'm not finna leave. Y'all got me fucked up. This is gonna be call the police. 'Cause
Victoria
I-
funny. I like
But
that.
I thought they did. Once I'm on the lease, the police can't even do nothing. They like, oh,
That's true.
She on the lease. I want
yeah.
you to call the police because I bet you got warrants before I got warrants. Ho.
Oh man.
Now, question. Let's say you're not on the lease, but he's been paying for everything, and then he's like, "Okay, we're done. You out."
You got nothing to fight on.
You have nothing.
That's tough.
You gotta listen.
You gotta play the game right. Get on it.
You gotta get on the lease. Yeah, you can listen. I'm fighting for
Contingencies.
legal matters. Okay, like
Squatters' rights.
listen, I'm being that bitch.
Be
Squad
careful
over
with
here.
your paperwork, gentlemen.
Right.
So okay,
Y'all been names
story
better be on the
story
lease.
time. I got a friend who, at one point in time, he was like, "Hey, I'm dating these kind of girls." Da, 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 da. I'm like, "All right, cool, whatever."
What kind of girl?
I'll just say this: he's a African American male, and he chose to date a specific type of woman. It's my champagne talking for
No,
me.
English is hard.
It is
What do you mean by specific type of woman?
a specific nationality or race or whatever.
Whoa!
So I let him fester in that. Go ahead, do what you do.
Yeah. Did
But-
he give a reason for The preference?
He said that he has had his heart broken by plenty of black women, so he was done. That's what his preference was.
Is this guy's name Dyson?
I was thinking the same thing. Okay.
You know what? I think his is deeper rooted. Than
Okay,
that.
okay,
So you're saying Dr. Umar would be upset by what he's doing?
Dr. Umar would be pissed. Okay, so but look, my friend said I'm gonna move in
That's
with
what it
this
is.
girl, and I'm gonna move in with this girl, and I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. Moves all her stuff in. Then he goes, hey, I got your stuff in. I'm getting ready to get my stuff. And she was like, nah, you actually gotta leave. And he was like, but I signed my name on the lease. And she was like, no, you signed your name on a copy of the lease.
What the fuck?
The lease is already turned in with my name on it.
This is as they're about to move in?
He's already moved her in. He's moved
her
all
in,
her
but not
stuff
his
in.
stuff in.
He
Yeah.
already called his homeboy and said, hey, y'all ready for tomorrow?
But they were together.
They were together the whole time.
They were together the whole time.
They weren't. They were in a relationship,
Holy
everything.
shit.
What the fuck?
So make sure that, matter of fact, go to the leasing office and sign that shit yourself because
Signed the lease in the leasing office.
he literally was like, I signed it. And I was like, well, are you sure? He was like, no, Victoria, I saw the paper. It said the address. He was like, it was a fucking copy.
Wow.
She had already turned the copy.
She got him with the paperwork. You know?
Got him.
Damn.
So, listen.
Did he give a reason as to why? Like, because they were in a relationship until then. Was she just
Yeah.
like over it and she's like, I'm gonna,
I think she was over it. I mean, that's my friend, but he's still annoying as fuck. So I understand, like, if you were dating him, you probably would have been like, damn. Like, I have friends like that. Like, I have friends that I would not date because I'm like, nah, y'all annoying as fuck. Like, y'all cool, but I don't see myself being in a relationship with you. Yeah, like,
Joel, I'm sorry.
you know what I'm saying?
And she
Oh,
was
Joel.
And
real.
Giuseppe got her way, so he would be in a relationship. That wouldn't even be a
I'm
fact.
a better person now.
I wouldn't have let the old guy know where I'm moving to, the new place that I'm moving
No,
to.
exactly. Now I'm
Yeah, that's
outside.
asking for.
Thank God he was not crazy because I would have been like, I'm outside, bitch. Every day you come outside.
Every day.
No, I mean, like, she has to play her cards carefully because,
You thought that bird?
you know,
You
bitches
thought
would be
that
getting
bird?
killed
That
over
bird
some shit
pooped on
like
your
that.
cards?
Over
That's
some
true.
shit.
That's
and
not a
I'm
bird.
just like,
Yeah, that's me.
okay, that's some
Why do you
detrimental
do
shit.
blind?
Like,
Yeah,
I-
because he's like, you want to see cold blooded? I'm gonna give you cold blooded.
Yeah.
every day, bitch.
Every
Listen,
day.
I know what car you drive. Look, your brakes don't work. My bad. Like,
Emmanuel, do
I'm
you,
gonna slash 3 of your tires.
at least 3.
Emmanuel,
Three
do you
is
think that? What do you think is more cold blooded? Coming back from a cruise to find all your shit packed up, or that you're moving in to a place with her and she fakes you out with a
No,
lease?
that's worse. That's way worse.
Why,
Wait,
why you
wait,
pointing
wait.
at me, bro?
No,
Victoria, around you.
that's worse. I don't even know where to point.
He's like just in that direction.
This
Wow.
area.
Like if she had done this to you, would you be still fucked up about it?
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then to
I'd
come
be
back from a
pissed.
cruise on some shit, like, bitch.
Like, yo, I'm
Everybody get
rejuvenated. I'm ready.
Everybody get
I know what to do now. I'm gonna take her here. Oh, why is this box here? Like, why is my jacket in here?
It's crazy. All the new girlfriends, Iman, you're gonna be like, I'm never going on vacation. They're gonna be like, why? Why do I have to suffer because you went on a vacation once and came back
PTSD,
to no
bro.
relationship?
That's it.
Yep.
PTSD. What
First
cruise? What kind of cruise?
Carnival.
Man, you got the
Party
good one
cruise. He
too,
was on a
bro.
party cruise.
Carnival.
Disney cruise. Like, honestly, I'm not gonna lie.
I was gonna
Like,
say, if
that's
you
a
did like the
player.
Virgin Mobile, like the one that's like only for like 18 and 22, like I get it.
No, but the Disney cruise, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was out here for Mickey Mouse. Like,
She got to see what he looked like underneath the mask.
you know, no.
Never been on there.
He's Mexican.
Minnie Mouse, it was nothing personal, Minnie. It was nothing personal, Minnie. But no, like that cruise, honestly, for adults, single, and everything, because you have like an 18.
Oh, and this was
section.
a singles cruise.
Well, no. So the Disney cruise is a family, technically.
You're like,
there's a
cruise.
you're like,
section.
okay.
But there's
She's like
18
any
now.
cruise that I'm in, and this is a singles.
But
cruise.
there were people
There's a different type
downstairs
of Mickey Mouse
that
club.
I was
only
getting ready to
thing-
say,
the
dressed
only
up like
thing
Cinderella
Disney-
downstairs.
But what Disney's missing out is single fathers. I don't need nobody. I need more than Goofy on the cruise. So I need a single fathers like club that want to go to the Disney cruise and something. Cause I was like, damn, he fine. Oh, wedding ring. I'm like, this is ugly. So no, If you're gonna go on a Disney cruise, you can go on there as people without kids. You can go on there because without kids, you have a blast.
But quick question, because we touched on this a little bit before you got here. Is there any scenario under which you'd be down to be a side piece?
Oh.
Speaking of.
Only because as soon as you said that, I was like, oh, his name registered in my brain. It's one person. It's only one person
Stop
in
the cap.
the world. Only one. I was voluntarily a side piece in another situation.
What the fuck?
But I didn't approve of that because like the wife was coming in where I worked at.
Hold on, how do you voluntarily not approve? You know,
because I didn't know they were
want to
getting
see
married
them all the time.
Like
shit.
I would like she came in and I was like, oh my god, and then somebody was like, I can't wait till y'all wedding, and I was like, the fuck, like that wasn't a part of the situation. And so for me, that was like a voluntarily, like I was a side piece for like I volunteered for like a couple of months, but
years.
No, months. He ain't have enough money for years. But it's one person specifically that I would not name because they are famous and I know they got the funds. So the funds would be it. Like
That's it. I
if
said
if I didn't have to worry about like my rent for every month, I'll do it.
Rent is where it is.
Rent,
mortgage is where it is.
Thank you.
You know, funny enough, Miss Chit Chat said something relatively similar, but it would also need to be either an Acura or a Mercedes on top of that.
Yes, exactly.
I like that. Okay,
Or Dodge Caravan.
Or at least pay off my car.
I need a brand new car.
I need a car note. I would need my rent paid or a mortgage at the time, depending on what it is. Hopefully, by that time, if I'm a side piece for the person I'm thinking, I get a house. And
does it matter where the house is? Like what? Like
it
does it have to be the full rent?
It does not have to be the full. It has to be full rent. Yes.
What if he's like 80%?
I need full. I need full.
Okay.
If I'm gonna be side piece, like whenever you come in, my coochie is open.
Ready.
Yeah, I need.
That's
listen,
right. If I gotta have it pop it,
I need
Anything? Was there anything else, Victoria?
Coochie open.
Full rent.
Coochie.
Full rent and a car or my car note. Hey,
Would you take a Dodge Caravan?
You can pay off my car. I got a little Chevy Equinox out there. You can go ahead and pay that
Like,
off.
that's acceptable.
He keeps trying to do this Dodge van thing, but we're not doing.
It's gonna work.
Nobody wants a caravan.
It's gonna work.
Nobody wants a caravan.
He's like, that's why you didn't get an offer, you know, like the car.
That's why
you
you're
know, put
Joel.
you out of the, you know, the.
Joel drives a caravan.
Now
Don't be Joel.
I got a story. I used to live in this apartment. I used to live in this apartment in New Jersey, and the lady who owned the 2-family house that I lived in, she lived downstairs, and I would go downstairs, pay her the rent, and one day she would tell me a story. So she told me this story, how she got the house. She used to date this older man. He was a firefighter. He was married.
What's older man mean?
Well,
if he's a firefighter.
That was his career, but he was older than her.
He putting out them
and
fires.
she was older than me. That was like my first apartment that I had ever had, right? And she told me the story that he was a firefighter, he was married, and he had children, and he wanted to keep her around. And she said, the only way you could keep me around is if you buy me a house. And he bought that house that we lived in. It was a 2-family house, and that was her house. And she said, I made sure that was in my name because I didn't want, if he was to ever die, because he was a firefighter and his, his job was crucial, that
he must have had money then.
His family did not take this house.
So he was a firefighter who had money?
I guess.
He did calendars, didn't he?
Yeah.
That's what
I bet he did. And I lived in that house until I moved down here in 2010.
Baby.
Yep.
Calendars.
Yes.
She needs to
She
write a
loved
book
that
too.
house.
She needs to write a book too.
Okay.
I like her book.
And remember them old school women, they ain't tell all their secrets.
Gosh, look, she would have slipped right now, twerking that ass up.
Okay, so ladies, so I have full rent, car, coochie open, house, and calendars.
Yes,
Did I miss
calendars.
anything?
That sounds good. That sounds good. That's
Okay,
about
so
right.
so you know what? Let's dive
Learning.
in. Let's dive in. You know what? Because we haven't done this on the pod, but okay, Zillow. Like we're gonna look at real estate and find out how much the rent is for what are we thinking? A 2.2?
Yeah.
I need
Or
a three.
more.
I need a 3.2.
I need
Three,
a 3.3.
Okay.
For
it's
every
three bathroom,
bedroom,
three
I need a
bedroom.
toilet.
That's
You can
good.
do a
That-
1-2.
That's
Three,
good to
three.
know.
I don't play with
Because
it.
that sharing the
okay.
bathroom thing is not good.
Baby, I went back home to St. Louis with my family, and I was like, why do y'all have one bathroom? Like, it's 3 bedrooms in that house. Why?
Okay, I see like these like little townhomes here in Morrisville, unacceptable
Morrisville
location.
is fine.
Listen,
Okay,
take me
okay.
out to the
Girl,
country.
too. I'm telling you.
All right, so we got Morrisville, basically $2,300, 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, right? Okay, so $2,300. Any requirements on the vehicle, like Victoria?
I mean, something to drive less than 50,000 miles. It don't have to be brand new.
Okay, so let's go for the Acura.
I just
Miss
want
Chicha.
someone with a good heart.
Yeah. Miss Chicha, does it have to be brand new or can it be like a couple of years old?
No, it could be a couple of years old.
Okay, any mileage restrictions? on
E-man's
that?
like, yo, could it be a 1999 Dodge Caravan?
Come on, those are
What'd you
so
say? She said
economical.
lower than 50,000.
Yeah,
is
lower
good.
than 50,000.
lower than
That's
50.
hell.
Okay, so let's go to Carvana, and let's see
There we
what
go.
we have. Carvana, we'll look for an Acura,
That's it. That's good stuff right there. I'm
It
just
is-
telling
it is
you.
people paying.
There's some guys that are kept men, so don't even act
Yeah.
like
Exactly.
guys ain't being kept.
This is,
Believe
you know,
it.
Cat man is a thing.
Yes.
Oh.
He was
Yes.
like, oh, that's my job description.
They pay a rent. They make you look. They just need eye candy on the arm
When
every
they
now and
need
then
it.
going somewhere and somebody
Listen.
coming in like
I don't
okay.
know.
I don't need listen. I don't want a man to need eye candy. You need good coochie every now and then. I got you. I'm your girl. Like that's it.
Okay, so let's see.
Listen, I just
Let's
tell
see.
you.
Let's
got
see
no
what we
trailer.
got. You know,
You
we'll
need to
see.
write what
So that's like
you want.
that's a trade off. I gotta
No,
put it like
you
over
need-
here.
You need to write what you want
telling you.
what you deserve. What is your
And
dollar?
this is
We'll
not
go from
even an
2020
escort
forward.
service.
You know, like.
Oh, that's nice. 2020 is good. What is it looking like?
Okay, it's looking like let's say like
Just
between
75.
25 and
You a hater
30
right now.
grand.
No.
So roughly, let's say $600 a month on the car payment. Do they have to pay the insurance as well, or do you got the
I
insurance in
got
the
the
car?
insurance.
Who needs that?
It depends because right now my license is suspended, so he can pay it for this
Listen, if you
Okay.
up until June.
If
But
you
basically,
pay the rent
roughly around
and the
3
car
grand. We're
payment.
talking
He
about
can do
all
up
in.
until June.
So
Up
3
until-
grand a month equals love.
Yeah.
It does.
That's what it
See,
is.
I'm for it.
Now, 3 grand, and how often? You know, if it's on demand,
My
like
heart is
how many times a
pity-patters.
week can he roll through every night, or what's going on?
Whenever he need it,
Yeah,
it's up.
that's it.
Look, just wake me up. Look,
Listen,
matter of
I'ma
fact,
wake up.
the bonnet can be on, the glasses can be off. Just toot it. It's up in the air. Whatever you need.
Yeah, yeah.
Just toot it.
Yeah.
Listen, give me a prep time.
Do I have
be
to be
ready
awake? Do you
every
need
night.
my reaction? Like
Yeah, so he doesn't have to do anything on you. He
3
can just
grand.
like like crypto, pump and dump, and then he's out of there.
Listen,
Hey, this is
just
all-
don't pay me in Bitcoin. I'm good.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. Well, he doesn't pay you at all. You know, the rent's taken care of.
Yeah.
The car.
You know you could go to Europe and just like there's like spots there where you can just rent for $100 and get all that. It's much cheaper than 3 grand. Like, you know,
I
You
don't
talking about
like
a hostel?
Europe.
Yeah.
I don't like
is that what it's called?
That sound like
Where you sleep with like 20 people?
Yeah.
That sound like
Yeah,
Liam
yeah.
Nelson is gonna come and find me because I know.
And
That's-
stacked up on bunk beds looking at
I
you.
ain't doing that. I listen. I have 2 kids.
It's only
You
100,
gotta have
100
locks
euros.
on everything.
First of all,
You seem like the brothels out there. You can just go in. You
Yeah.
know.
No, I'm not doing that. My cooch is
On a
way
bunk
too
bed.
good for me to be in a brothel.
In a brothel.
Yes, queen. I like that. Okay.
I love it.
That's all right.
I love it.
My cooch is great at.
What do you think, Giuseppe? If it seems. Does that seem too much or fair or too little for a side piece?
So in Islam, right?
Wait a minute.
I'm gonna go back to the Quran.
and pulled out the,
So for
he
like
pulled out
not
the
even
Quran
that.
app.
Let me
He
for
gonna pull out the
for a
Quran
lot
app.
He's like, that's a good deal, you know. Like,
for a lot of
They
Arab,
said
in a lot of
17
Arab
bitches.
culture, when you meet a woman, there's a dowry, and theirs is very high. Like what y'all talking about, nothing.
It's nothing.
I was talking to one girl, and she was talking about hers was $75K to get married,
That's what's up.
and people pay it. People do that
what's
shit.
yeah.
It's very
I
normal.
like that. I think I'm gonna be what religion is that?
That's to get married.
Shit.
Does that include like the ceremony and everything, or just
No.
to get married?
That's just to be
Just
just
to
to
get
get her.
Oh
Just
wow.
That's not,
See me.
and then that's not their
Just for me to say
annual
I do.
payment, right? You have to afford your wives.
Yeah, oh, see, that's what's wrong with American ass men.
Man.
'Cause
They both.
I need that. Like 75.
That's right.
Yeah, it's called I don't know how to pronounce it. Mehr.
Huh?
MEHR.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Listen, my cooch is open for me. I'm bent over right now.
Right now. Right
Listen,
now.
on
Listen.
this table for me. Like,
Let's if we do the math, that's
a lot of money.
$577 a week extra that you need to pony up.
To pony up. They a pony, all right.
So you're
Like
saying that's
genuine.
a very
Put
good
a
deal. You're saying
pole
just
right
have to
here.
What they're asking for?
Yeah.
I've heard worse.
It's minimum.
I've heard
That's
higher.
right. Yes, of course.
On a regular
this is-
basis.
I'm at bare minimum because I
Of
actually
course.
appreciate.
Cause a lot of like Arab women, they ask for gold too. Like not like a necklace, or they ask for gold. Like
Like pure gold? Like I seen one? Like just like that?
Next
Wow.
time y'all see
Real
me, y'all
shit.
gonna see me in some veils and shit. Cause listen.
Yep.
How dare you?
It is.
put a pole up
But
here
there's
so you
men
can
that
see.
have been bought like that the same way too. And it's just different. It's not even just being about being a side piece, but being people don't want to deal with all of that. Some people just want companionships. They don't want a whole relationship. They want a companionship. There's people that prosper on relationships. You live in California, I live here in North Carolina, and they come and see each other every 2 months. They see each other fly in, one fly out. I love it. I
And
would
they
love
can
that.
find me at victoriasteady.com.
Right.
I like that. My nipples
email.
got
That's a
hard.
lot of money. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So to
It's
you,
tough
it's a little
today, bro.
expensive.
It's tough, buddy.
There's stuff out there. I need to do it.
507, an extra 576.
You know,
I
if
need
you
to-
join the army.
I
we
need to
can
quit
give you
comedy
that.
and start being a doctor or something.
You definitely.
How dare you?
You got me. If you
Yeah,
military.
telling these Arab women that you're a comedian is really hard, man. They disappear very
But
quickly.
except for you still got the military benefits, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's true, but that's still not even enough.
Look at this. She better take it to the justice of the peace right now.
So that rent money, right?
What you say about that rent money, babe?
I need that right now, though.
I got 5 on it.
I got
It better be 500. It better be at least 5.
Let's see. I got another video for you. I think you really guys really like that that one with that Joe.
And Paige. Yeah, that was funny.
Joel and Paige.
So let me see. I got
Joel's sad ass.
Don't be a Joel.
Joel bitching right now.
Don't be that.
With a bottle of Hennessy, like
Move
"Okay,
on.
bitch."
Would
If
you-
they don't want you, they're gonna make it known by ghosting you. They don't want you. They're not busy. If they always tell you, "Oh, I'm too busy," that means they don't want you.
Don't say that.
That's
No,
not
you
true.
Toxic.
I mean,
Because
they could be busy.
Sometimes they busy, but if I make
If
time
every
for
time, exactly.
you, if I make time for you, you
But
better
I'm
be
a mama.
appreciate I make time for
I'm
you.
a mama too. If I'm busy, fuck it. You got a phone too. You can text me. You can call me.
That's what I'm saying. Like if they
If
don't
I don't
even
answer?
if they say they're too busy to text you, walk away, dude.
You're gonna be a lonely ass motherfucker waiting on me
Yeah.
to call you.
That's the truth.
Matter of fact, I
'Cause
think
a
I got a
text is a
text
minute.
right now. No, this is a call right now.
Who calling
That's
you?
a call. I was getting ready to say
That's a
it's
baby
dry.
daddy. I don't want that.
Okay, I was gonna say, bring him on.
I'll talk
put
to him. Let
Put
me
it up
talk.
to the mic. If we're gonna be talking to him.
No, he's still paying child support.
Oh,
We gonna
okay.
keep him happy.
Okay.
Before I play this clip, Miss Chit Chat, you wrote on the show. You said that you had a date story where You got showed a dick pump on the first date.
On the first date. Okay,
How-
so
what happened? How did those work?
I made it
You at the
into
gym?
a story. I haven't done it in such a long time, but I went on a date. We went to Buffalo Wild Wings, right?
Okay, I love some Wild Wings.
Because the chick gotta eat. You know what I'm saying? I like
Hopefully on
flats.
Tuesday
I
or
like flats
Thursday.
and drumsticks. Okay, I like
That's
a
a
both.
Tuesday.
Bone
Tuesday.
here, bitch.
Baby.
It's unlimited, right? Tuesdays? Is that what
No,
it
it's
is?
buy one get other half.
See, look at
Tuesdays.
him.
That's
He's
only
like
the
how
Buy
it
bonus.
is.
one,
I'm
get
just
one.
saying,
He
Don't
Giuseppe-
do Thursday.
That's
That's
why
a boneless.
Giuseppe
Nobody
keep the
wants chicken
girls
nuggets.
because he already
Giuseppe,
know.
look.
He know.
He knows where to go.
So we went there.
All I know is
and
that Victoria is sitting closer to Giuseppe since the podcast started.
she did move closer. I did see that too. I saw that.
And I'm moving further
She
away.
rubbing his back. It's on.
I'm a
and
good
popping.
person.
Hold on, wait a minute. I put these on him. It's over. He marrying me after this. These titties go on him. It's over.
It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone.
Meet me in the bathroom. Just
Ebot is trying to get some Giuseppe dust.
You
He
see what I'm
needs
saying,
some-
bro? It's like being, you
Those
gotta be a
military
mark.
benefits, you know?
Just
You have to be a
rub
mark.
some
Don't
off
be a
on
Joel.
him.
Don't be a Joel. Be a Mark.
I'll be a David.
Honestly, be David. She
David.
wanted David.
She
She
thinking
wanted
about
David.
David. She thinking about David.
David
damn
had
it.
that good dick in the bathroom.
That's cold crazy.
So the pump at the gym.
The pump at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh,
so
okay.
what he did, he slid
What y'all
over.
ordered,
We did. We ordered the wings,
I'm
and he
hungry.
was
What y'all
like,
ordered?
"You're so sexy. I like your lips." And I was like, "Ooh, he got a phallic disorder." And then he slides over. He said, "Well, if we get together." It only takes me 30 seconds to a minute to get it together. And I said, what the hell are you talking about? 30 seconds to a minute to get it together. And he slides over his cell phone and shows me a picture of the apparatus, y'all. Or let's call it the Dick Pump 3000. He shows
Show
me
you the
it.
equipment.
Yes, and it was like a PVC pipe. It had batteries at the bottom. And he said he needed that 30 seconds to a minute to pump his penis up.
Need to charge it.
Did he make it himself?
Oh my gosh. I don't know.
Could have been a handyman.
I'm like, I don't know why you telling me this, dude. I'm not going to be there for that. You know?
He's like, this is a prototype of a certain
Just
company.
bring that out. Like, I'll stick around for the CPAP versus a penis pump. Like
for real. And I tried not to choke on my beer and my wings because I was there for that. You know?
Which kind y'all get? I'm hungry.
Paige.
The Thai chili is my stuff.
I like I might go to the
And I couldn't believe that he had told me that. And he was like, well, I just wanted to let you know. And if we need a safe word, I'm like, the safe word is I'm leaving. You know, like, I'm not here for this.
That's too long for a safe word. That's a
penis
very long
pump.
safe
That is a very long scene.
That's
I
the
was
sound.
gone.
Did you
and
end-
y'all are getting this together.
But it had batteries, so his must go.
Yeah.
Did you-
Like
so-
a blow up mattress, you know? Like,
No, I'm not. No.
So I got out of there. We
Nigga.
hugged it out.
No
and
second
I
date?
left.
Ain't no hugging it
No
out.
second date. Because I want him
She's
to
gotta get a
stalk
call
me
from that radio
or
show,
follow
you
me.
know?
And that's the one where people ask me, will you do, if he ever came in, would you still do that joke? I said, hell yeah. He the one that ain't going to want me to say it's him. He not going to stand up and say, it's me. Talking about the ED
Why you
joke.
talking
It's
about
me.
question, what would have happened if he doesn't show you there, but once you're already in the
Surprise!
bedroom, you know, like he busted out. He's like, I only need 30
You're
seconds.
already
to a
there.
minute.
Yeah,
Already
that's when I'm gonna probably. I have done 2 runaway brides out of a bedroom before.
The CPAP machine got me one night. No, I will say the CPAP got me because it was unknowingly. Like, we had sex and it was like, oh my God, yes, this is great. Nah, nah, nah. And then all of a sudden I'm asleep and I'm like, I'm
Darth
like,
Vader has come.
what is going on?
Hold on, were you at his place or your place?
So we were in the hotel room.
Oh man.
And because we had met up, and I
Mm-hmm.
was like, you in town? I'm like, okay, here I come. And so we had sex.
Literally.
And that's everything that happened. I'm not lying. And so
Is this the side piece guy?
This
No.
is no.
Okay. But he didn't live in. Like, he lived out of town.
He lived out of town, so I was in St. Louis. I live in St. Louis, and that's where I'm from. And so he was like, yeah, I'm in town, and I'm like, all right, cool. And so we having sex, and I'm like, oh my God, we had the greatest time, like perfect. And all of a sudden, I'm going to sleep. I roll over, and I'm like,
Till that
I'm
CPAP
like-
came out.
And I look over, and this nigga look like he dead.
Yep. He looked like Darth Vader. He looked like
was
Star
like-
Trek.
coochie dried up immediately.
Yes.
I rolled
It wasn't
back
a
over, and I was like,
How dare he care for his fucking health?
It wasn't a
You know, like-
hotel. It was a nursing home.
How dare he doesn't want to choke and die in his
Didn't
sleep.
care about his health at all.
He doesn't want to
Be
snore
considerate.
you to
But
death. You know,
warn me. Hey, babe, when we get done, when I tap out, when I say, hey, bitch, I done came, give me the keyword and say, hey, I'm putting on the CPAP.
That's
like,
right.
I need a CPAP password because I rolled over and I was like, oh, this motherfucker's in a coffin. And I was scared. And they threw me off and we never had sex again because you gotta let me know I should leave.
Stop the cap.
I should leave. No, we did not. But I should have left. And you should have told me, hey bitch, I got an Uber outside.
Right.
And
I don't want you to see me in my breathing machine.
would you have cared if he just snored loud as shit?
I'd rather you had just said, hey, I got an Uber outside for you.
Yeah. No, but let's say same
Yeah, I
scenario. He's like, fuck it, I'm not gonna put on the CPAP machine.
No, because
I'm just gonna snore.
Because the CPAP machine, maybe you stop breathing, and I don't like that shit either. Because I'm like, he's dead. And then, what if I wake up, and what if I'm the bitch in the morning, you
gotta call
dead,
911.
and I'm here, and I gotta call 911, and then I gotta make sure it makes sense to everybody else, like why I found you like I did.
Yeah, so he didn't give it to you that great.
No, like you gotta give me
Yeah,
at
because
least a
if he
scenario
had,
set up.
you would have had no issue with the CPAP machine. Is
I
that
would
correct?
if you would have told me, hey, I wear a CPAP machine or I don't, and if I die in my sleep, hey, call 911. Like you gotta give me, you just gotta give me a setup. Just a little prep.
Yeah,
Just
fellas, Emmanuel, what do you think is the,
Well,
the CPAP machine? Do you think that's like valid enough to just?
He wants to live.
I think it's sexy.
Tell me. Tell
I
me
think,
that's
I think
how you
he's
wanna live.
very passionate, and I don't even know what. I know it's terrible. It's a turn off. No. The turn off. Turn it off.
So if a girl had a CPAP machine,
Luke, I am your father.
That would be a deal breaker.
I mean,
You know what you could do?
I used to work at a nursing home, so like I'm used to it.
Look, he used to knocking over Betty to a.
She probably got a deviated septum, so like add that.
Let me add that too.
What?
Pay for that.
Deviated septum.
That's probably why.
How you
She
spell
can't
that?
breathe through her nose. That's why.
And just send me over here sitting there diagnosing the bitch. Bitch, you need.
She want to live. She cares about her life, but I'm not gonna be there.
Bitch, sit up. You need to sit up while you sleep.
Ran out
Or
of the
stay
hotel.
up. Stay up while I sleep.
That's
Okay?
it. I'll catch you today.
Protect me. Watch over me.
Oh, okay, interesting perspective.
Well, you know what? I don't like that we have villainized Giuseppe. I think Iman got some stories. He just holding
He
them
got
back.
a date. He got a date
He's
today. He
holding
wrote that.
them
He
back.
got a date. He got a date.
He
See, I
is
know.
holding them back.
Yeah, he's only
I
told us the
listen.
one that he's already cut out.
He's
for
trying to
potential
create a
future.
character.
Depending on what he offering,
I
he
listen.
might have a date after this.
He wrote it.
I listen.
You have a
most of the
date
time.
after this?
You listen.
Yeah.
I'm a listener.
Oh no shit! Yeah, you're listening, or yeah, you have a.
What are you
date
gonna do
today?
for your
Yes
date?
to both.
The
you gonna
size matter.
Yes. Damn it.
Yes.
Yeah, where are you going? Where are you going on your date?
Yes.
We might go get some wings.
Little buffalo. He said, "Hey, that buffalo wild wings
That
sound
Buffalo
good."
Wild Wings.
Spaghetti Factory, is that around here?
Y'all look it up.
You like bitch Popeyes on your asses.
Is this a first date?
No, it's a third date.
Oh, is that
Third
one
date.
girl?
Okay.
Popeyes.
Which one?
Popeyes.
Ah.
It was Popeyes.
I think he gonna do more than Popeyes.
No,
Yeah.
Popeyes with some honey on the biscuits.
We'll do Chick-fil-A.
California pizza right
It's
there.
Sunday,
It's like-
dude.
Oh shoot, it is.
It's
God.
Sunday. No, none.
Is this the
bro.
night that you like crack her open?
Oh,
No.
Thursday.
Crack her open. Oh my
Like an egg.
God.
Just put her on the line. Let's ask.
Okay, so you're a little shy about you like this girl,
Am I shy?
Sorry, I threw you.
huh? No,
on
you seem like you like this girl a lot.
I mean, she's cool.
Okay.
Stop the cap.
She got kids. She got
You're
kids.
you're very.
Is she
coy.
gonna watch this?
No kids.
You're
Does
very.
she watch
Okay.
this?
Does she watch this? No.
She is a fantastic person. And E-Man is an exceptional human being and man. He listens. He's courteous. And he has a 1999 Dodge Caravan.
Caravan
Did you meet her at a
outside
show
waiting
like
for her.
Giuseppe did his conquest?
No, I don't do that.
Thank you. No chuckle fuckers. If you
No
are a comedian,
chuckle
please.
fuckers.
I will
That's the
say.
first time I ever
Actually, never mind. I won't because I don't know.
No, you're a chuckle fucker.
No,
So
not
just-
that. I was gonna say something, but I'm gonna keep it to myself.
But you're a chuckle
No,
fucker.
no.
You're
Say
a
it.
chuckle
Say it.
fucker.
Say it. Say it.
But you're a
E-Man
chuckle-
is bold, man. We went.
Fuck
to-
E-Man. You
we
a
went.
chuckle fucker.
We
Just
went.
say what you
we
are.
went to an open mic, and he was like, "Oh, I brought my date. It's our first date, and I brought her to my open. I brought her to my open mic. I was like, wow, you're bold. Hopefully, you don't bomb, bro.
That
Because
is very true.
Yeah,
I mean,
No, no.
I didn't care. Like,
That was
if
self-aware.
I,
I don't
if
bring
I,
yeah,
nobody-
'cause you left her alone the whole time.
If
You
it-
I
with
don't bring
me?
nobody on fucking to any comedy. Nothing. Listen, if you see what I
Well,
I don't invite them.
I don't-
till
That's weird.
way
I don't normally
later.
I don't normally do that, but I was gonna do an open mic in Raleigh, and that was the only night she was free, and so I was like, hey,
was it Wednesday?
He
no, it
grinded.
was Friday.
Oh, okay.
The
well,
vault.
fuck her.
Grinded.
Fuck her. She
Yeah.
ain't open on Wednesdays. Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, I brought her, and did I bomb? I probably bombed. I bombed. Who cares?
Was that?
You probably
So that was
did.
the
I-
first
did that.
day.
She
I mean,
laughed.
I don't know.
I'll tell you,
I'm
she
saying.
was laughing at you. She liked it. She
Aw.
liked it.
Oh, so you know,
She was
so you
laughing
know,
'cause she was
so
like,
you know the
"Oh,
girl that he's talking about.
Ha ha ha! Out the panties.
Yeah, because you opened up immediately when you're like, yeah, dating's hard. She's like, oh my god.
Pull me up,
It's really
daddy.
hard.
Then you catered your set because you did that, and then you talked about working out and being fit and in shape
Giuseppe
and all
is very
that.
perceptive.
Wait, did I?
think that's what
Yeah.
they be liking about him. Look at him. Listen to
Giuseppe,
I
him.
listen.
Giuseppe
I
listens. He
Daddy
that's
knows.
that's
I'm
how
a
he
good
does it.
person.
Okay, I see your work. I see how you get him.
Yeah,
see how
that's how
you-
he breaks the heart. She's like, he was listening, like
Yeah.
nobody ever did. You know, like-
Everything.
And he was like, got him.
He listens to every word I say. And I don't know if he remembered them afterwards.
Got him.
Good for you, man. Good for you listening. You gotta listen. We have to listen. Gotta listen.
So first date was a comedy show. Where was the second date?
Second date, we.
I pulled out the dick.
I don't know if we call that a date nowadays.
we hung out at her place. We did hang out. At
Y'all
her place.
fuck. Y'all fuck.
We watched. We
Y'all
watched.
fuck.
What'd you watch?
No, no,
Christmas
no,
We
no.
watched The
I don't wanna-
Grinch.
No,
Which-
y'all fuck.
We watched The
She ain't got no
Grinch.
kids. Y'all watch
You
The
can't
Grinch?
fuck to the Grinch. That's
We
weird.
watched
Netflix
the.
was like, are
I
y'all
was
still
watching
there?
The Grinch.
Are you still there?
Yeah,
Are
they've
you
already seen it, so
still
it was the
motherfucking
perfect.
Watched
there?
it 5 times. The Grinch. We
Yeah,
watched. We
you
watched
know what
movies.
gets me in the mood? Jim Carrey. That's
Tim motherfucking Carey.
It's the greenest. The greenest. Yes.
Y'all was fucking.
Okay.
Fucking.
We were
That's good
watching.
stuff. That's
So
good stuff.
Fucking.
so you're actually going out for this third date, or you're going to have another date in?
No, we're gonna go out. I think we're gonna go grab a drink or something. I don't know. I have to
A
call
little
her.
appetizer.
Even grab some pussy.
I do want some wings now. I don't know.
I'm telling you, it's that Buffalo
Bro,
Wild Wings.
Wild
It wasn't
the
And the
dankery, bro.
What?
The dankery.
And the blue
Yeah.
cheese.
ranch.
That's
Ranch. That was
just dipping in there.
I just don't have that device, so I don't know.
No, I think you can skip over that
Bro,
part.
just get a blue
I
chew,
can
bro.
skip
That's
over
all you
that
need,
part.
bro.
Once she do the wing
but-
like this, you got out.
Yeah, you gotta do like the Usher thing with the cherries, bro, but with the wings.
That's
With the
crazy.
wings.
With the
Yeah.
What is that Usher thing? What is?
Oh, no,
you
I
gotta
don't
look
even know.
up-
You gotta look. You gotta
online
watch
that
it.
one.
That.
You gotta watch it. You gotta watch
Are
the
you
one
a
with.
virgin?
Pull
He
it
a
up. Pull it
virgin.
up.
Yeah,
Pull
we'll
it
pull
up.
it up.
He a
Hey,
virgin.
pull
Pull
the
it up.
one
I
up
gotta see this.
with Ruby Road.
Oh, that was funny.
Ruby
Okay.
Rose. I
But
didn't see that one.
Are you a
I don't know
virgin?
why. I don't know
No.
why I know
I
that
don't think
video
he's a
specifically.
virgin.
Did you say no?
Is it Usher or Ruby Rose?
It's Usher,
It's
Ruby
Usher
Rose.
with the Ruby Rose.
Cherry.
Yeah.
Is this like
So-
a music video?
No.
man.
So
Yeah,
to
his
give you
performance.
context, right? So what he does in the show, he brings out these cherries and he brings them to women so they can like lick them and do whatever. And yeah, he does that.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. I love this video. What?
He said, "I love
never
it."
seen it. I never seen it. Oh gosh.
My blankets are so hard.
And
from
Giuseppe
it.
commented on it. Look.
Okay.
She's not gonna eat it.
Look at Usher's face.
Two of them, but she's like, we're down to share.
Isn't there a seed in that cherry though?
His face is everything
man,
for
the
me.
point of it is
The point is that they
their
swallow the
testicles.
seed.
Their
They
testicles.
both.
Oh,
they're
they're
both tested.
They're
Yes.
fondling cherries.
It's subliminal. They're like, we'll swallow
But yeah,
the seed.
so he
as
does
well,
this.
you
He
know,
does this in every show. So he'll go up to like celebrities. Like he did one with
I be doing that, and they don't be showing videos
With
of
show
it.
no
though.
videos.
T.I.'s
I'm
wife
glad.
and
I'm
all that
glad.
type of stuff.
Was it Kiki Shepard?
Kiki Palmer?
Kiki Palmer. Lord, Kiki Shepard.
Like, no, Kiki Shepard. That old
Kiki
lady is
Palmer.
not doing that.
Hey, if
She
she
gonna
is. She got a mansion in Dubai.
I feel like that would be very messy to do it with the wing. I don't know.
Mansion in Dubai.
This, you got to do the dry rub.
The dry rub, dry rub.
No. You gotta do it with like
With
like
ranch?
The ranch, yeah, and see.
It's the ranch.
Yeah, let her drip.
I'm not the
Yeah.
blue cheese. Y'all don't like blue cheese? I'm the only person that like blue cheese.
No, blue cheese for wings.
Oh,
for real.
yeah,
whatever.
Nah, ranch.
I'm a ranch.
Ranch?
Team ranch.
Blue cheese
Team
makes
ranch.
me
No, no.
Team ranch.
Chunky
Ranch.
blue cheese also with like little
Blue
crumbles
cheese
on
makes
them.
me
you know.
horny.
Lemon pepper wet.
You said blue cheese makes you horny?
Maybe.
All right, I do got.
Hold up.
I do want to
Blue
tell
cheese.
you this. The worst, my worst.
Oh, we forgot
The
we were in
ED
this story.
The ED story was not my worst date story. The worst date story actually happened recently when this guy tried to rap to my coochie.
Okay, yeah, it says
Was it
a
good?
guy started rapping right before you had sex.
Right before we had sex. He came out the shower. He looked good. I was like, yes, this is it. And he was.
Did he rap like Curtis Blow? Like what?
He said, oh, I had music on. I had 90s R&B, of course, right? And he was like, put on Jodeci. I was like, they bound to come on. This 90s R&B I'm playing right there. They bound to come on. I put on Jodeci. It had to be Freaking You because it has the longest instrumental, right? The next thing you know, he started rapping. And I ain't even finished yet. And then my coochie said, yes, we are finished. Because who raps before you get ready to get into it?
Was he good?
No.
Oh, okay. That could have been impressive.
What if he was good?
Would it,
Yeah.
like
If
a
he
good
was
rapper,
good,
like really good, yeah.
And that was a good rap before sex, would I still
Like
have
if it was like
committed to
LL
the
Cool J
sex?
type shit, that's crazy.
I'm not sure. Sometimes I'm alone in my room.
What if he did poetry?
Like if he did that, I don't know.
What if he did poetry instead?
Well, poetry is
I
rap
know,
is a
that was your
variation
question,
of
though,
poetry,
that was
bro.
your-
Rapping is poetry. But that was weird though. My sister asked me, I said he rapped right before we had sex, right? Before
See,
we
'cause
get ready
you-
to have sex. And she was like, but was he rapping to you or was he rapping to your pussy?
That's my thing. I was wondering, like, was he like this close? Was he like this close? Like,
No.
Like he was
That's
just
crazy.
performing for you, like you doing like a stand-up set in front of him right before you're about to suck his dick.
Right? Yes,
What's-
that's weird, right?
what's wrong with these airline flights?
And I ain't even finished yet. Yes, you are finished.
He's like, "Where you from, sir? Is this your first night here?" You know, like
Wow, there's a whole lot of room in here. That's crazy.
Listen, Ja Rule, I need you to stop. Like that. Now that was my worst date story.
Awesome. You having a good time?
Yeah. So that was your worst date. Anybody have? Do you have a worst date?
Well, it sounds like you do.
I had.
He's like, which week? He says, you know, like,
I had.
You're
one-
like low key. That's the thing. You're smart.
I like
See, like, this is gonna fuck me over in the end.
Nah, that's all right.
Because every bitch listening to it right now.
yeah.
I've changed.
Victoria,
I'm a good person.
He's a good person. He's a good person.
He's not. He's Italian.
Your dad would be like, "That's my boy," you know.
It's Luigi. He brought us back up. You know.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta ride the trend, you know. Luigi is in the news, you know. Like,
People have been telling me I look like him,
Capital
and I'm
is
like,
up.
bro,
Luigi was low key fine.
I don't get it.
It's a
I would have
compliment.
fucked Luigi versus Mario. Mario was short.
Oh wait, what? You don't know? We're talking about the shooter. We're not talking about the.
Oh no. Okay. No. Even that Luigi though. I probably would have. Listen,
There's
that
two
Luigi.
Luigis.
So there's the it's a me, my Mario. I'm never doing that again. So there's the character Luigi,
Please
and then
send
there's
that
the
clip to me,
guy.
just him doing that.
Then there's the guy that killed the CEO, and all that.
Oh shoot! You're talking about the video game Mario.
I'm talking about both of them. I fuck both of them.
There's another Mario.
I don't know. Some girl told me I look like the guy, and I'm like, you are blind.
I mean, you put a hood on.
A little bit.
I thought it was you. I was getting ready to get that $10,000, whatever that little reward was.
You're
I'm
the
like,
dude at
I
McDonald's not
know.
even getting it, bro.
There you go.
Not even getting it.
Yeah.
see
You
it.
Italians. Have you been to Italy recently?
Me?
Yeah.
Why? Why do I have to be in Italy? Just because my name is Giuseppe?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
Have you been to New York?
No.
Italy's beautiful.
It is.
I went to Italy.
Recently?
Okay, wait a minute. Y'all selling? Can I go?
Was
on
this
y'all
part of your
trip?
cruise?
No.
I want to go on a trip.
He's like, have you ever been to Fayetteville? You know, like,
No.
You know, we got our own Eiffel Tower in Fayetteville. I'm just saying, the Bordeaux Center's really nice.
We got one here too.
but it sounds like
Lafayette. What?
Sounds like, hey man, it sounds like you had a very bad day that triggered your.
Oh yeah. Oh, I was gonna tell you, but okay. Let's see. All right, before y'all judge me.
Already judged.
She was related to one of my buddies, so that's the only reason why I kind of stayed, and I was nice.
Cousin or sister? Like what? How close were they?
Okay, so he was her
dad.
her.
How deep does this
So,
go?
okay, hold on, we gotta draw this out.
So here's the tree, right? And then
Okay.
if we go down these branches, it's over here.
She was the third cousin.
So okay, so my buddy's
She was her
cousin's,
husband, you know, like,
my
that's how
buddy's
they were
cousin, my buddy's cousin's daughter.
Okay.
I don't know what that is. Do you know what that is?
See, that don't matter. That's not that big. That's not that.
That ain't that close.
That's not that.
No,
big.
you can say it like
But I met her at a wedding, one of my buddies, another buddy's wedding, so that's where I met her. But so she showed up like an hour and a half late to the date.
Classic. Yeah.
And so every 30 minutes I text her, hey, I hope you're okay. And I'm always gonna give you the benefit of the doubt, no matter what.
Okay.
But
Joel, okay.
but I went ahead and had my wings and I ate my food, and then an hour 30 goes by.
An hour 30. Okay, so you're waiting.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I ate my food. By the time I finished my food, she walked in, and she drank all my water, which I don't like that. That's my water.
Water's free.
No.
Oh, this is in Italy?
This is my water. No, this is not Italy.
Oh, because I know in Europe you got to pay.
And then she had, so her eyes were red. She had cotton mouth, and so basically she was high. Which is like, it's cool. I mean, you can get high. I don't care. But I thought you were late because something happened, not because you were getting high.
Yeah.
And then because then we got high. Yeah. So that's because yeah. So she was late, and then
I was gonna go
she was
the
actually she was actually kind of cool. And then at some point we went cruising, and my Dodge no, I wish it was a Dodge Caravan. We went cruising, and I had bachata playing on. And she was like, "Oh, I can dance bachata." I was like, "No, you can't. I can dance better." And you know, I'm very competitive, so we pulled over.
Bachata?
You don't know what bachata is?
Dance.
It's a Latin dance.
Romeo
You do a couple.
Santos
Nasty.
No, it's
You've
very.
seen it.
It's very romantic.
Oh my God.
Very
Romantic.
romantic
It's
and
a sexy
intimate.
dance.
It's a sexy dance. Is it, girl? Yeah, girl. That's how it is. We pulled over to a park and we put music on. We danced, and then
God, you're romantic.
and then we.
Just
And
and
the-
like that bitch was at home already by now.
And then we heard.
We got Mark and Joel here.
And then we heard. And then we heard the cops. The cops came because it was night. The cops came, lit us up. I was like, "Oh shoot, she's high." You know, I had a little to drink.
I thought you were gonna say like I'm Mexican.
That too.
Naked.
That too.
Naked.
Naked and Mexican. Don't add up.
But then the cop was like, you know, he was like, "E-Man?" I was like, "Yo, I know this guy." And
He was a fan.
And no, he wasn't a fan. It was
it's me, Joel. You remember from the radio call?
Third grade.
It was me.
he was just a middle school friend. It was Josh.
wow, okay.
And he was like, "Yo, you can't be out here, man." I was like, yeah, thank you, man. And that was the end of the date, but it was
He's like typical Emmanuel.
Can she
Yeah.
dance? That's the real question. Was she able to dance? No.
No.
She was not an
No, she was not a good
excellent
dancer.
He's like, you still fucking
Dancer.
girls in
She
this
was
park.
she
you
was
know?
not a good dancer.
Still fucking girls in this park.
Every time I come here, your
You
ass
ass in the park.
Yeah. You've been doing this shit since middle
Like-
school, you know, like.
We told you.
We were at the
stop
swing
eighth
set the
grade.
other day.
Same spot.
But yeah.
Oh wow, yeah. And so you guys get kicked out. Did you continue to see this woman? Or no?
Nah. Nah, that's one.
You're a good guy for staying there. I mean, because I would have thought somebody stood me up. After 15 minutes, I'm gone.
Well, he
I'm
was
not gonna be
eating,
here.
so
Yeah, I ate.
He's just a slow
eating,
eater.
Yeah.
He was eating wings for an hour and a half.
I was eating
He
wings.
eat, that means he eat his wings with a fork and a knife.
No, but hold on. Like,
People do that?
Do you eat the bone?
Yeah,
Was
yes,
that
I
why?
do.
Yeah.
I'm still there because
he's
says
still
he's a
he's
slow
still out.
eater.
He can always go eat
Yeah,
somewhere
fam.
else. Like you were
Is that
waiting,
a good
willing
thing
to
or a
wait.
bad
Yeah, I was willing to wait because I thought something happened.
Yeah.
You know?
What's the
want
maximum that you're willing to wait?
Did we not like text her or call her?
I text her as I was eating every 20, 30
She
minutes.
replied or no?
Yeah, she replied. She said, "Sorry, I'm running late." You know, stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
She didn't really say what she was doing.
We should crash
She
Iman's
was
date
fucking-
and
she
all
was-
go
no,
for
she-
wings.
Her name is Paige. Her ass is at the damn at the damn spaghetti factory
Wow.
before your ass.
How many dates had you
I'm
been
not-
on before then?
Before that,
Yeah.
with her, no, that was the first date.
That was the
I met her
first
at the
date?
wedding,
Her
and
name
then
is Paige.
and her name is
Yeah,
Paige.
yeah. So did you just like stop reaching out to each other? Did she reach out to you? Reach out to
No,
her?
we just
after?
like slowly just stopped talking. I don't. It was a while back, to be honest. I don't remember.
Okay.
But no.
Okay. Well, I have another video for y'all to react to and see what you guys think.
My name is Chit Chat. You drinking Red Bull? Okay.
I gotta keep it pepped up, then I get thirsty. But I like LaCroix.
Yeah.
I've never had all of them. I only
And
like
it's
the
also
little-
regarding a bad date. So let's see what.
Ooh, that's her.
I
No,
like
I'm
the
just kidding.
lighting though. What is-
That's a filter.
So
That's
I'm in
a-
my car right now after a first date, if we can even call it that. I just had to tell this story while it's still fresh and the emotions are still percolating. This guy had messaged me for several weeks on and off sporadically, usually asking if I was free last minute. Finally, he commits to 2 days in advance and says, "How about Tuesday night?" Great, Tuesday night works. He suggests the bar, suggests the time. I say perfect. So we're both running a little late. It's fine. It's LA. There's always traffic. I get to the bar before him and the door is locked. Because, of course, it's mid-December. Companies are having private parties. I don't blame him for that. But I tell him I think they're having a private event. The door is locked. There's catered food outside on the patio. Do you know of anywhere else? So he's taking forever to park, which, again, LA. It happens. Finally, he walks up, not looking totally unkempt, but the vest he's wearing, they find out he's doing house renovations. Clearly, he is painting in that fucking vest. So he tells me, kind of new to this neighborhood. I don't really know what else is around. I had already looked at my phone while I was waiting for him. I say, I only see one bar within walking distance. Let's give it a try. Now, granted, I have had a very long day. No, a very long month, a very long quarter at work. I am so decision fatigued and tired of running the lives of grown-ass adults.
Okay, quick thing. Victoria, whose side are you on so far?
Hers already
Yeah.
because
We'll get into why in a minute.
Hers.
Giuseppe.
Hers, I guess. I don't know.
I haven't heard anything. Hers
Yeah,
probably,
all I know
yeah.
is the dude was late and
Yeah.
he wore a vest that has
Yeah.
paint on it. That's all I know.
Okay, whose
Well,
side are you on
I
so
see.
far?
I see his vest and raise her forehead. Her forehead was just really like.
it was wild.
Why are you painting in a vest?
It
What
was
kind of
over
vest?
it.
That-
Like,
that
So,
part.
so he just got off of work.
Like a
and now he's
dressy
meeting-
vest?
I don't know if that doesn't make sense. Vest and painting.
Vest.
Yeah.
Vest and painting.
Like
I
construction
too much.
vest?
He was
like-
getting some pussy in
I
there.
can't.
Like you'd
I
want
can't
like
concentrate on
something like
anything.
when you cook, you put something
You
in the
put
front.
on like a terrible
That's-
shirt. That's what you do when you
Yeah,
paint.
not something that's open in the front.
Unless it's a
you
terrible
know,
vest,
like,
and I get it.
I couldn't concentrate on anything but her forehead. I'm sorry.
The
Okay,
light
well,
was good on her forehead. I thought she had like a little contouring.
Except that line right
Her
there.
face is long as fuck.
It is right. All right, that was just me.
But still, here I am, leading the way in this man's neighborhood. And so we get to the alternate bar. It's a little hole-in-the-wall place. I'm thinking maybe it'll be a little loud in there, not the easiest for us to have a conversation. But it's not anything super sketchy or out of the ordinary for a dive bar. But clearly, he's uncomfortable being there. I ask, do you want to get a drink? And he just kind of stands around and looks like, do I? But then I'm looking at the clientele, and I have no way to verify this, but I have a sneaking suspicion he's uncomfortable because most of the patrons are not white. And I'm like, okay, dude, I don't care if you want to stay or want to go, but for the love of God, just make a choice. And he's like, oh, we could maybe get a bottle of wine, go back to my place in my courtyard. And I'm like, how far is it? Clearly it's far enough that you had to drive here. So we started walking back. He had already told me about the shitty stuff he had to deal with today. He starts asking me about mine. And I'm just like, I gotta be honest, man. This shit is not helping. So we start walking back to the original bar where we met because they do have a little food stand where you can buy some beers and wine. And I say, okay, do you want to just grab a glass of wine or a beer here? And he's like, yeah, sure, we could do that, but can I sell you? He's like, yeah, I was actually running late because I forgot my wallet. Can I sell you for the cost of a bottle of wine?
You gonna be fumbling, bro.
He loses shit all the time. If that had happened to me, which it very well could, the first thing I would have said when I rolled up late would be, I'm so sorry. I could not find my wallet anywhere. I was looking for it, but I didn't.
You drove without your license?
But no, he doesn't mention it then, doesn't mention it at any point in the 15 minutes we spend walking around the block. And honestly, again, I get it. Shit happens. But what gets me, what really fucking gets me, is that there's no hint of accountability whatsoever. Not one utterance of, I'm sorry, I fucked up. That's what I find inexcusable. That and the potential racism. So I literally just look at him dumbfounded, like, seriously, bro? No, I don't want to sell you at this point. And he's like, oh yeah, let's just call it. And as I turn to walk to my car, he's like, oh, it was nice to meet you. And I'm like, let's be real here. Let's not pretend that this was cool. He just crosses the street, mumbling something to himself. Again, no apologies. And real talk, nothing about it shocks me. None of it. In the realm of dating horror stories, this wasn't all that bad. But it's just how pervasive and continuous it is. This man is 40 years old.
I know you fucking lying. I know you fucking lying.
Women for choosing to be single. You think a sane person would choose to endure this? You want to complain how women are too emotional? Y'all are lucky I'm emotional. If I was thinking more logically, I'd have written you off a long time ago. And many women have. And you know what? More power to him. Because I don't begrudge any woman who doesn't want to spend her Tuesday night doing this.
That's why I be going for my shower head. Like,
So he wanted to sell her because he thought that it was like an escort or something.
No. He had no money.
Yeah.
Hey, where you be at? Where you be at?
Yeah, but he has his phone, so he's just gonna like.
I was like, wait a minute. I was
If he had his phone, he should have Apple Pay. He should have. Even on his Zelle, he can just buy something. You can buy stuff. You can pull.
Oh,
up
you
your
can.
Card.
You can buy with Zelle.
Pull up your card. I pull up my Bank of America.
Yeah, you can get like a Zelle card on it.
Okay.
So you can add your debit card on your phone. What kind of phone you got?
We'll go around and Victoria, what do you think about this? What do you first of all? Any issue with the weight? Any issue with him being disheveled? Any issue with him not having his card?
I have an issue with it all. First of all, one, her skin was good. Her forehead was big, but her skin was really good.
Mm-hmm. Because arguably, E-Man has waited for way longer than that.
But I feel like for her and her situation, any man who sits there and says, I forgot my wallet, I'm going to go to the bathroom. And when I don't come back, just know, hey, it was great. It was a great meeting you. Because no, you never, and especially in 2024, 2025, into the future, that shit's about to be in your fucking hand in a minute. Hell, at Whole Foods, if you got Amazon,
yes, I saw it.
Come on now.
You could pay for your meals because people got the chip in the end.
Thank you. So you telling me you don't? Bye. I left. I'm gone. Like, matter of fact, I'll tip the bartender and tell him, hey, give him the check when I leave.
What do you think about her? Like at the end, there being like, this is why guys and when this.
I agree. No, I agree. I will take my shower head, my detachable shower head, over some bullshit that is. You don't know what the fuck you're doing.
I'm going to come.
Listen, I will. By myself.
By myself.
Listen, when the glasses get on, I'm by myself. Don't worry about me.
Giuseppe, what's your take on this? Do you agree? Disagree? What's your...
I mean, the woman's right. I will say, even though he's 40, I don't think he's a man. I think he's a child. Because I don't like when people say it's all about how you carry yourself. Because you could meet someone that's 40 years old and is childish like that. He doesn't have accountability. He didn't take the time to address it. He came looking like a mess. He didn't have a plan. Clearly, he doesn't know how to make a conversation. and you shouldn't have been there in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
So that's you
Just
gotta
hope
you
you
gotta
got
be able to
bitches.
carry your shit, man. And I mean, if you're 40, bro, you gotta get your shit together, dude.
Fair.
But
Except he got bitches. It's official.
He's a good person.
I'm a good person.
But he got bitches.
But I will say I've been there, not with the wallet thing, but I have been where like a date fell off, like, oh, this place didn't work, and I didn't know anything about the area.
Okay.
Like I've had that, and I've had a woman get upset at me about it. She's like, oh, why didn't you figure it out? I was like, because I don't live here. Like you live here. Like you should know. Like I already sat back and researched a place that's like an hour away to figure out what we're doing. Didn't work. You live here. Maybe you know a good
You should know
like
in that
pivot.
area, yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah, take care of your shit, man.
Yeah, I agree.
Emmanuel, what do you think about?
I didn't like the racism part.
Oh, I forgot all about
I
that.
didn't like that at all.
No, question for you. Do you think it was actual racism, or is she already pissed off at him and she's just adding this extra layer?
Maybe. I don't know.
Nah, it was racism.
That's racism.
It was a
So the
white
real,
man.
so the real reason they didn't go to that bar was because there was like no white people. Is that why?
Well,
Is that really?
Well, he was just
He didn't-
uncomfortable.
he wasn't- yeah, he didn't like
it was
it.
darker people there.
Yep, he acted very uncomfortable.
She did say it was a dive bar. You know?
She just said it was some.
I
other
will say,
people.
if you're not used to dive bars, man, it's a little bit of a culture shock when you're used to like the high end bars. But still,
You
I
talk
mean,
about his courtyard.
should it
you
really
know, like-
matter?
Yeah,
who's
Giuseppe,
there?
they wasn't walking around with pirate hooks and shit.
Yeah.
They was.
I mean, I'm used
They
to
was-
Fayetteville dive
was
bars, and that's a
regular.
whole different
Right,
world,
right,
you know.
Fair enough. Anything else, Emmanuel, on that?
Yeah, no. The racism, I don't like that.
Question before we get to you, Mr. Chan. Do you all think this guy was good looking?
He couldn't have been.
He couldn't have been.
He couldn't have been. Because some things, if he good looking, you be like,
You could pass. It'll be like, fuck
oh,
it.
he's a racist, but he's
I'll pay for
fine.
you.
You
He's
know,
got on a vest.
look, his
I
dick
think-
big, but I'll pay for you.
But could his behavior allude to the fact that she obviously wanted him more than him because she was willing to wait? He was very nonchalant about not giving a shit
It's
about
so-
how he's getting ready, and he's like,
He ain't
"All
like
right, well, let's just call it or whatever." You know, like you don't think.
And
that-
he was also hitting her up like last minute too, right?
Yeah, last
Prior
minute.
to it and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah,
like
childish,
that.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it don't seem right.
It also
ain't like her
sounds
long
like
ass
it sounds
face.
like she's a higher caliber type of woman. Like she knows what she wants. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
yeah.
Like she
But
has.
maybe
these-
she just picks the fuck boy. Is my argument.
I think she took a bad pick. Maybe she took the benefit of the doubt, like, oh, this dude's 40. Maybe his pictures look good. Blah blah blah. He's cute. I clear like if it's these constant last minutes and she's given, he has to be cute to a degree, and then you find out, oh, he's not as cute as his pictures, or his appearance and the way he acted was so appalling. Like I don't even care how cute you are. But it sounds like she was a higher grade of a person because she knows what she wants, she knows what she stands on, and I respect the fact that she didn't let it slide. Like let's not act like this was cool.
Okay.
'Cause I respect
like that,
that,
yeah.
and that shows real maturity to just address it.
Yeah.
Also, she was pissed off. So
2025. That's the way
Yeah,
I
and
look
that
at
was
it.
the nicest way you could tell off somebody. Like I just feel like the whole thing was kind of forced all the way around. And as soon as when she saw that this place is not open, she had an alternative. She said,
She
"Well,
tried.
hey,
Yeah.
she had an alternative." With that, like you said, he couldn't pivot. He wasn't even ready for a date. He looked disheveled. I don't want you coming to me. I'm out with you, and I'm looking
You better look
nice,
something.
and
Yeah.
you're looking half-assed. Like that's something I'm not going to deal with. Like I shouldn't have to tell you. And like you said, that wasn't a man. That was a boy. He didn't have a plan. He didn't even have a plan behind a plan, because that's what men do.
All right.
Awesome.
Well said.
So we had our friend said, your daily dose of bread. It's an animator from nearby. Kind of like makes these little things. I want to give him a shout out. It's called the Compost Checklist, and he's got it in a couple places in Raleigh. But I want to go through a couple of these and see if you guys like it and you think this is a cool thing. So it's kind of like a book of things that where you get to know each other better as a couple, and it's going to have two options. Try to not sneak past it so that you don't give away what I'm
Sneak pass, cheater, Iman, you cheater.
Sorry.
we'll go through a few
Clearly
of
you have
these,
no
but
notes,
I don't even know how to read.
You know, it's gonna have a scenario, and it's gonna have
Upside
two
down.
options. Okay, and then you choose one of the options.
Okay.
So that you would do with like a date or a significant other. Create a verbal fantasy about a threesome while you're having sex. The first answer is welcome to the party. The second answer is three's a crowd. Victoria.
Welcome to the party.
Okay.
Yeah.
Giuseppe,
I've said that before.
create a verbal fantasy about a threesome while you're having sex. Welcome to the party or three's a crowd.
I'd probably just do welcome to the party.
Yeah.
That's what Giuseppe got hoes.
Emmanuel.
Welcome.
Yep. Miss Chit Chat.
Three's the crowd that I wanted.
I don't pull my hair.
That's not an option, but I like the play on words. Okay. Tell each other about the best sex you had before you met. Miss Chit Chat. The answers are now they know something else that I like, or some things don't need to be shared.
Some things don't need to be shared.
Okay. How about you, Emmanuel?
Some things don't need to be shared. Yeah.
It's like I don't want to know.
I don't want to know anything.
Yeah. Giuseppe.
Some things don't need to be shared.
Okay. And Victoria?
I'm gonna let you ask me because I was like, you asked her right. No, some things don't need to be shared because I don't want to embarrass you.
Time and place.
Dang, I'm the opposite. I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Because if I told
I
you,
want to, but like,
but if I tell you I did something wild on like a bench in front of a mall or something, then you be like, where's that bitch at? That bitch is retired.
Fair enough. Okay. Let's see. Smell each other's armpits after exercise. Oh, sweet lover's musk, or only after the shower. Victoria?
Only after you shower. I'm not. That don't even sound sexy.
after you shower.
After exercise, is that?
Yeah, it's smell each other's armpits
Smell
after
the
exercise.
natural pheromone.
Oh, sweet lover's musk, or only after the shower.
Lovers must. Like it's a new.
How hard are we
perfume
working
scent
out? I
by
don't.
Chanel.
Okay.
No, after shower. After shower.
Yeah?
Definitely after shower.
Okay. Let's try one more. Let's pick one at random.
This is a crazy book.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like it though. It's nasty.
Tell each other which friends of theirs you can't stand.
Ooh.
The option is this is already public knowledge, or B is, but I can't live without Doug.
Me?
Wait. Repeat the like.
Tell each other which friend of theirs you can't stand. These are basically yes or no, but this already public knowledge would be, I think, a yes.
Oh,
and B, but I can't live without Doug. Like, no, you don't want
Like it's
to.
your friend. No, it's public knowledge. Like at this point, I done roll my eyes every time this person come in. I can't hide my face. So
How dare you?
Listen, you knew before you invited them over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How about you, Giuseppe?
Same. I can't hide my emotions.
Okay. Have either of you told significant others about friends?
Oh,
of
yeah.
theirs that
Oh
you
yeah,
can't-
yeah.
I've told. I had a girl and she made new friends, and I told her I don't like that one, and she asked why, and I said she doesn't look trustworthy. She looks like she's just kind of using you, and then later down the line, I was like,
That's what it was. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I agree
Yeah.
with that.
I've definitely told because it was just like you can tell. First of all, okay, you got friends that live in Jacksonville, North Carolina. They're going to Charlotte, North Carolina to see your other homeboy that you don't even really fuck with.
that's crazy.
But you live here in Raleigh.
Yeah.
Make it make sense.
Nah.
It don't make sense, right?
Yup, they skipping over you. They don't even like you.
They ain't even came and said, "You breathing? Cool, nothing." Like
Okay.
that's not a good friend.
Cool.
That's good.
Okay. Thank you, Eman. And so, Miss Chit Chat, you also would you?
I would definitely tell. They would probably already know the person because I probably have been already candid enough to say that I don't like this friend.
Okay. Perfect. Well, thank you. Thanks to Daily Bread, for
I like that buzz.
showing that shout out. And pick it up and try it out with somebody then you like and get to know them better.
Yeah, I gotta get a couple.
Take it on the
I
first
gotta
date.
get somebody first.
First date.
First date. Take that with you.
Giuseppe gonna be like, "Hey, bitch, feel this out."
if you go on a date, will you take this and tell us about it?
What?
Will you go through this on your date? If
Oh,
we give you-
yeah. Actually,
okay, you're getting one of these. You
Yeah,
know,
let me-
like,
let me get-
since you gotta use it on your date.
Why
today.
you ain't
How
telling
many
me?
you got?
He get to do it tonight.
Can I
Yeah.
get one? Because you ain't even read this one. Can I read it?
I'm
Yeah, read it,
Yeah, let me
read
go.
it.
It
But
says
I'll see if
spit-
they send us more. But
This is-
one per show, and he's got a date tonight.
Spit in each other's face during sex.
Yo, let me borrow.
Spat or not sure that would be
I
happening.
wanna go tonight.
All right.
So spit in each other's face during sex. Spat or not sure if that'll be
I'm
happening.
gonna say not sure if that'll be happening.
Spit in each other's face.
During sex.
Cause not the
I had
face.
someone to ask me that. That was the first time someone ever told me to do that, and I was hesitant. I was like, "What do you mean?" I mean, I didn't know like how hard, and then I did. I was like,
Stop
"Oh
the
wow!"
cap.
Okay, yeah.
How, he said how hard?
Like you know, like
So you're like, I'm a sharpshooter. What do you want?
Two,
You know?
look at that.
Hot too? You gotta say what face? You know?
oh, that's nasty.
But yeah.
she tried to spit.
I
She
had
tried to
somebody-
spit back on me, and I was like, "No, don't do that."
I've had somebody spit in my mouth before, and I was like, it was kinkier in the moment, but I was like,
Yeah.
Oh, right. That part. Yeah.
this
Okay,
is
well,
nasty.
afterwards pass. I only have one per show, unfortunately.
No, I want to order some. I'll make sure I write it down
Yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah, and we'll tag your daily dose of bread. An email. You'll have to come back and tell us about it.
All right, I'm gonna come back. We broke up.
But still,
We're not.
This question right here. This question right here.
and
broke
tell
us
us if
up.
it helps seal the deal. You know, like because then
I-
we can recommend it further.
I spat in that
All
bitch
right,
face.
sounds
and
good.
she didn't like it.
Awesome.
I'm an experiment. Let's do it.
I have one more video, and then we'll
I'm
do last
allergic to
thoughts
grass.
and any questions you may have, and we'll do the plugs.
No, no, no.
Num num num. That's funny.
It's a good book, huh?
Yeah. No, it's cool.
Bestseller.
Okay.
And
Barnes
they,
and Noble.
They do have it at some bar around here, and or like a little bookstore in Raleigh. And we
Nice,
told them,
alright.
you want to send us a few copies to
Hey,
promote.
bread,
So
I like that.
which is super exciting. I'm like, oh, glad that you think highly of us. So. People like it, so send us some more if you want us to promote it on the other upcoming ones.
For sure.
All right, let's check this one out.
I went on a date recently and it was so freaking good until he sent me this stupid text and it pisses me off. To give the briefest of brief backstories, it was a first date. I haven't had this chemistry with someone in years, all right? So I am freaking stoked. I get home from the date. He texts me, "Thanks for a good time. You're beautiful." We're off to a good start, okay? He says, "Seriously though, thanks for the conversation. I had a good time."
Was his name
And I was
Giuseppe?
like, "I did too.
Like,
I'll see you tomorrow."
Definitely Giuseppe.
Because it was so good that we planned to see each other the next night. And this is where it goes south. He says, "I was gonna ask for a spicy photo, but I thought that would cross
Get
the
an
line."
inch, take a mile.
What the? Like what? How did we get
tapatio,
here?
or-
How did we get to a spicy photo? Nothing happened in this date that would hint at a spicy photo. So, and then he says, new text, "Good night,
all it
beautiful
up.
woman," with a kissy face. I respond, "Ew. Did I just waste my time with an F-boy?" And he says, "What is that?" And I said, "Someone who just wants to F." And then he says, "LOL, not me. I think you gotta know me pretty well."
Just met.
What? I also can't believe he's never heard of the term F-boy. He is a little older than me. He's 41. I'm 31. So I don't know. Maybe he hasn't heard of that term. But like, what else am I supposed to think? Like, you are asking me for the photos. You're asking me for the photos without asking me for the photos. Like, I'm not stupid. I wasn't born yesterday. It was one date. One date. I don't respond to that text because I went from a high to a low. I'm pretty pissed. Pretty pissed. So I go to bed. The next morning, he texts me, "Good morning, Sophie." And I say, "Good morning, crazy." And he says, "Me?" And I said, "I'm not gonna lie. The spicy photo comment really rubbed me the wrong way. I think we're looking for different things." He responds, "I was just having fun. My fault. I apologize. I'm looking for the same thing as you, and I did have a good time with you." Anyways, he's apologizing. I cancel the date for that night, because once I'm in a mood, it's done. So I didn't tell him that's why I was canceling. I said that my schedule got crazy and that I'm not going to be able to hang out. So he's still trying to take me out on a second date and take me on a real date to make it up to me. Now, Do we give him that chance?
Girl, go eat.
Yes.
The only thing that's
Spaghetti.
making me consider it is that our chemistry was so good, and it's been really hard for me to find a connection like that. So I don't know.
If your coochie
What I
ain't
do?
dry, go.
Give him a second.
Anybody have a strong opinion on this?
Give him a
This
second
is her.
chance.
If your coochie has not dried up, go ahead, go on that date.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is that a bad move for? Did he really fuck up that bad? In your
I mean,
opinion?
the only way you can ask me for a spicy photo is if like we gave in and we had sex that first night. Other than that,
Okay.
you can't really. If we was like on a regular date, and I'm like, it didn't get spicy enough for this.
How many spicy photos do you think you've sent over your dating course?
Giuseppe.
None of your damn
Why are you asking
None of
me?
your damn
Don't
business.
say it. Don't say it. Just write it.
I take the fifth. I take the
My
fifth.
cup is empty. That's
Everybody
Nice,
write,
okay,
it,
so-
write a number on the pad.
okay, look, passes everybody. We're like,
So a little bit
the
too much.
infinity sign.
He asked for a little bit too much, a little bit too early.
I think it was too early, but I think also he dodged a bullet because I think she's a little bit harsh. She's too much, like all at once. Like he really didn't even. He said spicy. He didn't even say send me a naked picture. He didn't even go in there.
Like, he
you know
even
what I'm
asked
saying?
for it. He said, "I would have,"
spicy,
you know?
and then
You know?
she even said, "Oh, you're a fuckboy." He was like, "I don't know what that is," and I'm not trying to be that. I think we're on the same page, and he's still trying to be. Because if he really was a fuckboy, he'd be like, "What's the problem? Why can't you send something like that? You showed me
If
blah
he
blah
was a
blah."
fuckboy, he'd be like, "Yeah, send me that pussy." Like
Right.
he would have
Right.
said it.
Not no spicy.
Yeah, spicy is giving very old man.
I mean, she could have filtered it too in her video.
She could have, but I mean, spicy. Like you might as well say he either said nude or
Just
no.
say it. If you want it, just say it.
Yeah.
Also,
You
be
want his
smart.
titties?
How do you ask for a spicy picture, Giuseppe? Or how have you asked?
He don't ask. He just get them.
So
He just get them.
Be like,
one,
got one now.
you don't you don't ask for it because that's weird.
You tell.
You can,
Bitch.
but like normally I wait for I read the room about it, and I normally wait for her to insinuate it. But I like to sext, so like I'll poke at it and then I'll start going in a little bit more about it, and then if I feel it's right, then I'll mention it or she'll send it, but I'll never like out of the blue be like send me it.
Or out of the blue, because most men just send D pics.
Nobody wants a random dick. Nobody wants that. Unless you've been fucking real like a couple times and it's like nice, then yeah, you could just do that because you have this like repertoire or whatever the word is, rapport with it.
Yeah,
You know?
just
Thank you.
happened.
Or you send it and it's
SAT
really
word.
nice. If it's really nice, maybe you could look over it. You're like, you know what? I didn't ask for it, but it's beautiful.
I need to
Then-
hang out with you more, bro.
No, not after this conversation.
It's beautiful.
My dad taught me how to send a dick pic, so like
Stop it. I can't.
He taught me.
He said my dad taught me.
He did.
I don't like that
Here's the thing.
visual.
Here's the thing. Here's what my dad taught
Uh-oh,
me.
he
Right.
about to give us a
It's
visual.
a visual.
Hold
So
on,
the
he's
way
moving
the
stuff.
way my dad teaches me stuff, it's always sexual.
Yeah, she's like,
But,
send
like-
it to me, you know? Like,
Let me see. My number is 315.
I have a photo album that I'll just like boom. Because like sometimes
Airdrop
people
it.
just want it, and I'm like, bro,
It's on my
I'm in
airdrop file.
Publix
he's
right
like,
now.
He's like,
I'm in-
one's in Paris, the other one's
I'm in
the,
Publix.
No, because like I've had people like, oh,
She
I want
want
to see
one,
it. I'm
two,
like, bro,
or
I'm at
three.
Walmart right now. Like
Hold
I'm
on,
not
girl.
doing this.
Yeah.
But
Let me give you the basic DP.
Listen,
and
my
then let me-
airdrop on for 10
Yeah,
minutes.
he says,
For 10
which of
minutes.
these pictures is there a dick in the picture? Like the caption, you
For
know?
10
imme-
minutes, you
the
got my
immediate,
airdrop.
My airdrop is off.
10
I thought you were gonna
minutes.
say your airdrop
It
is
says
off.
Tories.
I turned it way off.
She said
I
my
don't know how to put the
airdrop
phone.
is on. My
For 10 minutes.
But I turned mine off.
See, you know what? I
Mine's
put
is
mine
on,
on. I
please,
don't care.
oh man.
But what my dad taught me, the way that he teaches, everything's sexual, but I always look at it like, oh, this could also relate to something else that's more important.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, when you send a dick pic, E-Man, what's your favorite meal? What's like your your last meal? What's your last
Tacos
meal?
Last time.
Ooh, I like Channel Chow chicken with white rice.
Like this is your
and-
last
and
meal.
broccoli. Yeah.
Your last meal.
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah.
imagine.
Oh, I'm craving that now.
Okay,
hungry.
so hypothetically, whatever, we're together. Imagine I make this and you can smell it. You're sitting at the
Y'all
table
together.
and you can
smell
smell
it.
it and you're like, bro, this is the most delicious. I can tell this is gonna hit. I come out with like the tray with like the little cover on it, and you're like, yo, you're salivating about it. You're like, bro, I want this.
Victoria's
And
like,
then
why
I
did you
lift
use
it.
me as an example?
I lift it. I
My
lift
ear
it
drop
up.
open for 10 minutes.
Hey, I don't know how this thing works, but
that's
so
funny.
I lift it and you see it's amazing, and I'm about to give it to you, but I put it on a trash can lid and I give it to you. See, it's all about how you present yourself with it. And then my dumbass was like, so you're telling me if I go to a job interview and I dress for the role I want, I'll get the job? And he's like, no, I'm telling you how to send a dick pic, son, but do whatever you want. So yeah, man, you got to get the right lighting and all that type of stuff.
My ear drop's still on for 9 minutes.
Yeah, it's the angle and the lighting for me.
Listen.
And also, nobody just wants a straight look. I want to teach all you people out there. Look, nobody wants
teaching us?
for your first dick pic, right? Nobody wants just dick.
They don't.
Nobody wants. They want the full body of it. So what I would do, okay? Yes, you want that. What I personally do, and this is gonna fuck me over.
Look at his hands.
Look at him. I'm
So
listening.
I do a bathroom pic, like a mirror pic. And what I do, if you got it, you got it. But just like show the length of it.
You pose
and
in
then,
the mirror first.
Yeah, you do that because women are attracted by aesthetic.
Right.
Let me see your hands.
That's true.
Because I got long hands for a girl, so when I be...
So like, that's the thing. Now once you've had sex with her and she likes it, then you can just send a dick every now
There
and
you
then,
go,
like
every
just
now
a
and
dick.
then.
But women are attracted very visually. They're very
They are visual.
they imagine a lot. So like
I
if they see
imagine a
your
whole
body and you got a good body, even if they're attracted to you, it don't matter if you got a good body or not.
You don't know what he got because he's shorter than the
mind.
boss, but he probably...
You still you got notes. Okay, thank you.
I got
I'ma
mirror,
need you to
length,
run it back.
sex, light.
Last time.
I'm learning a lot.
And on top, always use the bathroom light. Bathroom light's really good, man.
Bathroom light, gotcha.
Yeah. And clean your mirror. If you're gonna take a dick pic in your bathroom, clean your counter. Clean your counter.
You know what?
Because
You appreciate
women
that.
are gonna look at that because
You got Victoria swaying back and forth. Yeah, yeah.
women are gonna look at it. They're gonna be like, "Why he got all this shit? Why this look dirty? Why his mirror dirty?" People think about that shit. So clean that shit up. And you know what I would do? Even if you don't use it, buy a skincare routine and put that shit in the pic. They'll be like, "Oh my god, he take care of his skin." I'm a good person, people.
I'm following you, Giuseppe.
That's how Giuseppe got that girl.
Giuseppe.
It is.
He
Right
be
there.
chuckle fucking. But how tall are you, Giuseppe?
5'8".
You 5'8" with your
She
hands?
sizing him up. She sizing him up.
Hey,
There you go.
I'm gonna tell y'all next time.
How do I do this airdrop thing now?
How do you turn it off?
I don't know. What? No.
Listen, Giuseppe to show the hands, because like my hands for a girl at 5'7" are big. So when they
Yeah.
bigger than my hands,
No, you got bigger
We,
hands
we
than
don't
me.
we don't have a sexual harassment insurance.
listen,
here.
ain't no HR in this bitch.
I didn't know there
And on
was
top of that,
HR
it's
in
your first
comedy
impression.
anyway.
It's your first dick pic. Make it a good one, bro.
Make it a good one. Listen,
wow.
send
Don't
me-
send like half a chub unless you're big, because then that's a real power move. Because then they'll be like, "Oh my God, is that?" You could be like, "Bro, not even all the way."
Yeah, that's
could
the
do
truth.
that.
That's the truth.
And
I've
Giuseppe
seen
got
it before.
girthy hands.
I'm blushing.
He said,
I'm a good person, people.
Oh, he
Here,
keep
I don't
doing
even
it.
know.
Listen.
I'm there.
It's so funny.
Well, fantastic.
Yes.
You know,
Where do
like,
we go from here?
No, I think we've reached, we got to get up before we reach the climax in Victoria's seat, she's like,
Yeah, she about to.
She
O.
putting
you
her
gotta,
number in?
you gotta
She
get a
about
new
to
follower.
Capital
like-
O. Capital O.
He's like, okay, you're in your fucking stage. She's like, I'm down with it.
I'm a good person, people. I'm just teaching you all how to do it.
See, ain't no chuckle fucking if we already chuckling. We already fucking chuckles.
Hey, we already had the chuckle back.
Well, we'll have to see on the other side of this and see,
Well,
Turns out I'm all talk.
when I come next time, I'll be like, this motherfucker right here. I got a story for y'all.
Man, worst dick pic ever.
You're like, let me sit on the other side of the table.
Worst dick pic ever.
Awesome. Well, let's go through the panel. We'll start you, Ms. Chit Chat. Any last thoughts, questions for the panel? And if not, anything you'd like to plug?
Oh, anything I like to plug. I got my new show at the Raleigh Brewing Company January 25th, and at the Smithfield Brewing Company in Smithfield on wait a minute. January 24th is Raleigh. January 25th is Smithfield. And you can always follow me on Miss Chit Chat Productions. That's where all my shows are and everything. Other than that, it was great being here. Thanks for having me.
You have a good time?
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, we're glad to have you. Emmanuel, did you have a good time? Any last thoughts, reactions to being on the pod, and then anything you like to plug?
I had a great time. I learned a lot.
Yeah.
I really
have a
thought-
list.
I have a list. I got some notes.
I thought he was gonna plug his Dodge Caravan one more time.
Yeah,
I'm
if you
convinced
want
you
a
sell
Dodge
used
Caravan,
cars.
I got you. Dodge Caravans, I got you. Let's see. Actually, I'll be a little less active to comedy because I got school starting up. So,
But follow him.
You can
Don't matter.
You can follow
Look up
me.
his old shit.
You can follow me at on Insta at eman _1251.
Nice. And what are you studying?
Physical therapy.
Damn, we can get physical.
There go them pressure points, baby.
Yeah. And now you know what happens with the one bottle of champagne.
Walk in day one, guys. I know. I got my list.
Nice. Well, glad to have you.
$3,000.
Got
Rent. Boom.
Got a little anatomy lesson before.
Man, make sure you brush your tongue too. Brush your tongue.
Brush your tongue.
That's a red flag.
It all matters.
Sorry, random moment.
Well, we look forward to having you back. Tell us how it went with the little, notebook, on your date. See
Sounds
if
good.
They thought it was fun. And thank you for coming on the pod.
Thank you, brother.
Oh, absolutely. Giuseppe, you've been here a few times. Any last thoughts, questions you may have of the panel? If not, anything you'd like to plug?
Oh, I enjoyed it. I always enjoy it. It was a good conversation. It was fun. And then I don't got anything coming up, but you guys can follow me on all platforms. GDEF Comedy, GDEF Comedy. Yep, that's where I'm at.
Perfect. And on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being least probable and 10 being most probable, what are the chances that Victoria's going to get cracked open?
Cracked. I mean, the way that she's been touching me, it might be a 10. Because she playing with the photo. I like sending photos, so if she really wants it, she'll get it.
Oh, his ass soft.
I'm gonna come.
That's what I was saying.
Perfect. Well, thank you again, Giuseppe and Victoria. Any last thoughts, questions?
For me, anything and everything is victoriasaid.com. And it's been a minute. I'm happy to come back, and I had a break for a minute, so around this time is my family time, so they don't think I'm neglecting them. But
do you also take a break off dick during that time, or
no? I
never. Just never.
If it came around, I didn't say no. But just happy. Yeah. So I'm open. But that's it. Yeah.
And are your DMs open as well?
Don't DM me because I'm gonna look at you like, what the fuck is this?
Tell me about it.
Unless you take my notes.
But don't listen. Random dick pictures.
No unsolicited. Work on it.
Yeah. They gotta come from a dick that I've seen already in person. And if I liked it in person, I'm like, hey, send me that. Send me that. You know what I'm saying?
Unless you're on a podcast.
Unless you're on the podcast, I was just happy. Now I'll be like, look, just happy. I ain't never seen it before, but send me that. Let me see. So I can ask it for a friend. Listen, her name is Paige.
Her name is Paige.
Perfect. Awesome.
Wants to see the spaghetti.
Meatballs.
Thank you all for coming on the panel. It's been a great time. This has been Manly Girly.
When we were kids, we didn't know how good we had it. Now we're all just sick inside it. Take us back to before we grew up, before our problems blew up. We really needed